Everybody,
All
welcome
right.
back. Another Friday afternoon, evening, depending on where you live, possibly in the morning. Fridays, Clockwork and Constructs, 5th edition D&D. A lot of homebrew stuff. My name's Jason. I'll be DMing, going around the tables.
I'm Brian. I play Gedrick, the half-elf sorcerer.
My name's Andrew, and I play Ivan, the human artificer.
My name is Mitch, and I play Azencroft, the half-breed dragoon.
I'm Cassie, and I play Nadia, the human monk.
And I'm Aaron, and I play Casper, the friendly ghost. The human bard.
Okay.
Your marker at me.
So, sorry everyone for starting a little late. A lot of technical difficulties. Gives a lot of problems.
So much.
Got it going now.
That's why me and Andrew look such a
One
beautiful.
one camera will be a little off. It's an older one. We fried a
little off?
camera. So, yeah, bear with us.
Happy? Death.
What?
Happy? Death.
Anyways, so who wants to catch us up on what happened previously?
Well, I've been voted off the island of not doing the recap, so I have to do it. So I'm just gonna go back to the whole incident of rescuing Gedrick. So where we left off, Gedrick had been taken away on his voyage.
All
captor.
expenses paid, cruise back to
Yeah.
home.
Yeah, riding horseback the whole way to the boats, blinded and gagged and just not ready for anything. He made an escape attempt on his own, electrocuting a few people, but then was captured again, much to his displeasure. With the former group that had Finley in it, we managed to track him down by interrogating one of their fellows by stitching his hand to his face. And
Gross.
then we managed to find where
And his
Gedrick
Finley.
was. Realizing that the boat he was on was taking off after getting a little info, we decided we were going to steal a boat of our own, and Azen decided to rocket onto the other one, just jumping up by himself, fighting some people off. By the time we managed to steal the boat, Azen was in the water, in need of rescue. So we spent a little while rescuing Azen from his potential watery grave. Then pursued the boat. Took a lot of cannon fire, just a lot of damage in general. Lots of blood and guts on both decks. Screaming David, Azen hiding behind the
The ship's wheel.
The ship's wheel. I can't remember the actual word for it.
Wheel.
But is it just wheel? That's it? There's no
The helm, I
like sailor's term?
guess.
Helm. There we go. There's the term. There's the actual.
The helm's the whole, like, top of it, though.
But yeah, so then after a great deal of effort, we managed to, well, all board the ship because ours was destroyed, set ablaze and
To the
sinking.
necessity.
Yeah. Killing most of the crew and finding Gedrick.
What do you mean, most?
Well, was there no one left alive when we got off?
There were
What?
people
The
alive.
ship?
Yeah.
There's lots of people left alive.
Yeah, there you go. There were still people alive.
They were just busy with
That's
how
what I'm
much
saying. What do you
fire
mean,
they-
most?
Well, we killed a lot. Whatever. It felt like most. Anyway, we killed a lot of the crew. Managed to find Gedrick. Nadia and Finley both went down. Finley going down ended up being fatal. We mostly escaped. And then on their journey back, they realized that Finley was dead. What else happened from there? And then on their return to town, they decided they were going to contact Siegfried and see if they could find a way to bring him back. To no avail. Then they met Casper in the shop. There was a bit of an altercation between
She's a little bitch.
between Azen and Casper, which accidentally involved a lot of the other party members.
Yeah.
Yeah, things went pretty well, though, I think. It was great. Everyone definitely loves Casper. He's a swell guy, not spoiled at all. And then I think we had spoken to Siegfried, and he placed Azen in charge of field operations.
You guys don't know that.
I'm just saying what happened.
So you guys
Not
met
party
with
knowledge.
Siegfried. Here, let's advance this.
Yeah, do your thing.
So when you guys finally got back, there was a new employee there. You guys had a little bit of disagreement over your new employee. Continuing on with your plan to attempt to get Finley back, You contacted Siegfried, who showed up the next morning. He had a few discussions with you guys concerning some of your arguments, at which time he called these two into the office and discussed some important Vantech business with the two of them. That will come up again, so we will deal with that then. After which, everybody kind of broke off and began doing their own things, as there was no official Vantech business to be done at this point. So, moving into this, you guys have made it back now. You've had one night's rest since being back. You've recuperated a little bit after a long journey and some of the stressful trials you've had to go through. You basically have the day to yourself. Nobody has told you anything. What is everybody doing?
We'll be down in the arcane lab working on improving the spell that he's been working on.
So you get up, you go straight to the lab.
Just repeatedly bugging Ivan for things to do. Hoping for larger
Okay, so you go find Ivan.
responsibilities.
We're doing this day.
Yes.
One day.
You guys are woken. You guys are up. This is basically Siegfried had showed up in the morning, about early afternoon or so. After he'd had discussions with these two, he's left, and basically you guys are left with the day.
All right. I'll go for a run.
Okay, so you go out for a run. You too. On leaving the office.
I'd probably go train for a bit until I get my money. God
So you
damn
better
money.
have
my money.
But I have my money.
Are you gonna give us more money or not?
Guess I'd go down with Casper and see how much of a hand he is at engineering, if he's actually halfway as good as he says. Give him a few busy work kind of things, a few simple things to do, and
Okay.
watch over what he can do.
Make an engineering check.
Oh, me? That is a 26. Or, sorry, 24.
Yeah.
Math is hard.
It's like
Jeez.
it almost seems like he's not entirely like focused on what he's doing. He just kind of absentmindedly does it.
Well, guess you're not all talk then.
No.
Might be able to help me out with the project I've been working on.
Okay, like what?
Well, it started out as a brace for the half-elf, but it kind of grew from there.
A brace?
Well, it was a brace. Leg brace.
What's wrong with his leg?
Nothing now, that's why it doesn't need it.
Okay. Seems kind of pointless then, but alright.
That's why it's something else now.
Okay, so now what is it? You said it was a brace.
You pull out the blueprints, roll out.
Yep.
Uh,
Pulls out the rolls out the blueprint, says scribbles all over it. At this point, you guys hear a sharp release of steam. You look over, just in time to see Allison hit one of the tanks over in the corner where she's often working with a hammer, and the steam cuts off. She kind of grumbles something, goes back to what she's doing.
Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that. Anyway, so what do you need me to do for this?
well, an extra set of hands to get the first prototype built wouldn't be bad.
Okay.
You can see it's looks a lot like a brace, but rather than being focused simply on like the lower leg or the upper leg, it would cover the entire leg. Has parts that go over the feet that look like they would absorb shock. Pistons that look like they'd help to reuse that, and a absurdly complicated looking knee joint.
Okay, so you're making a mech just for the leg.
Make a engineering check.
Engineering check. 11.
Okay. Yeah, it's pretty complicated stuff.
Okay, so is this just supposed to help him walk better, or are you trying to kick down walls?
Need a bit more, I mean, that could be something. No, just speed mostly. Looking to Use the amplification. Use the energy you use when you're walking to help amplify your walking speed.
Okay. So when you need 2 of these then?
Well,
Not just
yeah.
one?
But I mean,
Super
it's
high speed hopping.
It's the same brace. It's just mirrored flipped. I mean, why would you? Your legs aren't 2 different shapes, are they? Are they?
I hope not. No, we're good.
Well,
Last time I checked.
well, there you go then. Why would I draw up 2 blueprints for the same thing?
Just making sure you weren't just making one.
Well, I mean, like. So, do you think you can do some of this or not? I mean, at least the framework.
Yeah, I can.
All right. Well, get started on that.
Okay. You guys are working on that?
Make it kick through walls. Please.
What are you doing after your run?
Ooh, your body's still there.
Yeah.
Why do you say
Everybody-
my body?
Everybody's just kind
Finley's
of doing their own
body.
thing. Well,
My
Finley rots
body's
in the
right
basement.
here.
Do I know anything about
Rotting people?
mummifying?
Mummifying?
I don't know, preserving?
It's a little late to mummify him. His organs are still in him and decaying.
You don't know anything about
Then
doing it. You could go try to look it up if that was something you were interested in.
Oh.
Please don't. Just for everyone's sake.
Don't do it. Just
I
leave
could
him
make
alone.
a mistake in the.
Just let him.
He's already been seared.
Let him
That's
ooze.
true. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that alone. I'm just gonna do some yoga.
Yoga.
Was that a preserving a body?
Meditation, then yoga, then further meditation.
No, I ran. Then I
then
did.
a run, then more yoga.
I gotta calm down. Clear my thoughts.
Or you can just do something about the problem. Instead of
Maybe
running
if-
away.
at
Maybe
least
if I
for-
ignore it enough, it'll go away.
At least
From
for
what I
Gedrick-
know, last they went to talk to Siegfried, and that's the last I know of.
At least for Gedrick,
You don't
like,
even
he's
know
just
that.
waiting for to see what you guys say.
Because we had to walk away.
Their dead friend is not my problem.
Azencroft, you trained for a while. Doing anything after that?
I was mostly waiting for my money. That was kind of my big.
He's gonna train in the backyard until someone shows up and hands you money.
Preferably Kai, but yes.
Just like
I'll train for the majority of that day.
stabbing a mannequin. You're gonna give me money.
Unless one of them bugs me to do something, I'm spending the day training. Preferably if Callistra and Pterodok are still outside.
Make an investigation check.
They've turned the whole backyard into traps.
Jesus.
Now there's
17.
17? Yeah, you don't find them.
Okay, so I train.
Okay, so you train in the backyard.
And I'll train.
Okay,
And I'll
so
train.
for the rest of the day, anybody doing anything?
Go get food, like at the regular times and stuff. But other than that, be probably downstairs.
Okay.
Performing my duties.
I don't know, does anybody come to find him for anything? If not,
No.
then
Nope.
yeah, thank
I'm
you.
working.
So that day goes by. You guys rest, get up the next day.
Okey-dokey.
What do you do?
I guess we'd all have breakfast together.
Yeah, I assume so.
So when's the next mission?
When it comes in, I suppose.
So does that mean we got time to do our own thing for now?
I would imagine. We should be given a pretty good heads up before we get called out. Anything urgent, I'm sure you can get in contact with us, and beyond that, then, well, we can't be expected to be locked to this place.
So am I expected to stay here, or can I go?
Well, no, you can go as long as we can reasonably get in contact with you.
The point of the box is.
Would help.
Yeah, do you have the boxes back together?
Yeah, well, first thing I did when I got back.
Do we want to bring them with us? Was useful, but is there a way to make another one?
The boxes?
Yeah,
Just making reference to.
Hang on.
Boxes.
Hang on.
Yeah.
because maybe leaving one here wouldn't be terrible.
Not the worst plan. Making another one. I mean, if 2 were made, you can make more. Trick is getting them all aligned, getting them all synchronized to communicate with one another.
fair.
Not 100% sure how these two work. I don't know how I could link another one in. Right, yeah. Boxes, they send your voice or noise back and forth between one another.
Talking boxes.
Over long distances.
Okay.
I
Perhaps,
call them speaking spells.
Speaking spells.
perhaps before we split, we
I'd rather
should
call them a squawk fox or something.
do something about.
Finley?
Is he still in that room?
Don't judge us. You're
Who was
new.
saying what you
That's
guys were
gross.
planning on doing?
You don't know us.
That's gross.
Like,
I
are we,
don't know where else to put them.
are we heading
In
to
a
Nestleton?
jar, at least, so he's not ruining the place.
A jar.
Jar?
I'll get a big ass jar.
Why would we put them in a jar?
So he's
Siegfried-
not rotting.
Siegfried
in
said he
a
was still going to
room.
look into it.
You got formaldehyde here?
Did Siegfried say he was going to look into it?
Siegfried said that there was nothing he knew of
Yeah,
that would
there's
work on
nothing
it.
you can do. Seriously, either just, I don't know, like
Right.
torch the room after this mess, because that's gonna smell bad. I know he's your friend, but now he is a corpse, and a bad smell
I feel
generating
like this is somewhere where
thing.
maybe you shouldn't comment on.
I mean, I'm not leaving my dead friend in a bedroom.
Just saying. All the points you're making are
Not a
really
bedroom.
great, but
Whatever.
you're
you
saying
put
it in the
it.
crassest
in the medical
word.
bay.
Oh, even worse. Now it's all infected in there. Sorry, she interrupted you. What were you saying?
You're saying things that are correct, but you're saying them in the worst way possible. But a friend we just lost.
Yeah, well, sometimes you need a little bit of a blunt edge. The back of the head, get you guys moving on things. Because that shit's nasty.
I'm so glad he's working with us now.
I mean, I appreciate that he's your friend. Was your friend. Now he is rotting flesh.
All I'm saying is we
Bad
got to
meat.
wait until Siegfried lets us know that nothing can be done.
Oh god, put him in something then. Oh my
Siegfried said there was nothing that could be done.
Siegfried said there was nothing that could be done, but he would potentially look into the beholder thing.
Cool.
He didn't.
Well,
Yes, he did. He said he had to investigate it.
yeah, but I doubt that's to bring your friend back. He's probably gonna look into it over time.
Yeah,
No
out of
offense.
character, I understand that he didn't say he could come.
I know. I know.
Got it, got it.
Look, all I'm saying, man, that shit is nasty and downright disrespectful at this point. Like, put him in the ground already.
As
I'll
in,
put you in the ground.
No, you won't.
Fucking bury him alive.
You
Has
may
it?
not like me, but
Technically,
you're
how
not
many
allowed to do
days
that.
has it been?
Since he died?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gross.
Like 4?
he had a saltwater bath. You know,
And
he's
how long did we have Gedrick?
That speeds it up.
3?
3 days, I think.
Yeah, so.
As in,
Okay.
he
Let
didn't
it
say that.
Go.
He said he was going to investigate it.
No, he didn't.
You are delirious. Apparently.
Ivan. He said he would look into it.
He said there was nothing that could be
The
done.
last episode, this is in character, we all said that we would give it 3 days and then bury him if we didn't hear anything back. It's been a day.
That's a lot of days, including the days it took to travel here. Like, we had Gedrick for 3, and it was bad.
Well, does anyone at least have any
I'm
idea?
glad you're not crass either.
How to make the room like not reek of dead small person?
You should leave.
All right.
You keep
But,
getting kicked
like,
out of every conversation.
Just saying, man. That's
Not,
not cool.
not later. Now.
Fine.
Silently.
Not silent. I can turn off.
Oh, little fucker.
You know I'm right.
2 more days then.
Oh, gross.
Oh, that's a full week, though.
Oh, that's
Then let's do it now.
That's bad.
so wrong.
We may as well make preparations if we're going to do it now.
I honestly don't think Siegfried cares that much. When they sent us on the mission to retrieve the frogs, it wasn't mandatory to go and find the team that went before.
No, but he cares about. He would care about the potential technology.
But
He
does
doesn't
he
even
have
think
any
it can be done.
urgency?
But if he looks into it, thinks maybe it can be done, and we're offering someone to try it on,
Can you even get
any scientist would fall for that.
Can you even get there and back in 3 days?
I'm not saying I'm going to go.
I'm saying if he investigates, he's not getting back in 3 days.
Potentially.
How about one more day? Can
we saw
agree on
carts
one
that
more?
were pushing themselves when we got into Ballendale.
Not that fast.
But the cutting edge of technology, all I'm saying is I don't know what he's capable of. He said he would look into this guy, and we all said 3 days. If you guys want to change that decision now, we can change it.
Well, regardless if it's today or 2 more, I don't think we should bury him.
No, a pyre.
Hmm?
A pyre.
Yeah.
That way he can travel. And I say we get him a suit.
It's a little bit of a strange thing if he's
It's always been.
going up in smoke, that's all.
We get him a suit and then we set it on fire.
Yeah.
Just
We
one last
love
middle
that.
finger.
One last fuck you.
He was a wandering butler. I mean, what is a butler without a suit?
I don't know.
Dead
Ask
on.
Finley. He's been without a suit for a while.
Never saw him as just that. I mean, by all means, if
If we don't want to do it, then that's fine.
He hasn't
means
been
that
just
much.
a butler for a while.
then we can do it.
I thought it was nice, but you guys have brought up points that it isn't.
I didn't say it wasn't.
Nadia said that he hasn't dressed like one in a while.
Maybe he'd like to. It's a good thought. Just, I hadn't thought of it.
Listen, you guys can figure that out. I'll set something up. We need to prepare for tonight.
How do you usually do these things?
Normally kind of bury them. But I'm sure I could figure something out.
It just doesn't seem like him to be in one place for the rest of the time,
Well, doesn't seem right for him to be dead either. Comes down to it, I mean, yeah, I would have liked to see him travel. I'm sure he would have liked to travel. But
That's why I think the pyre is a reasonable idea.
I think we can give him a fire.
Then you just take his ashes with you.
Go. Jesus Christ.
And we make Casper carry them.
That's a
We'll
bad
have to-
idea.
We'll have to
That is
make
a really bad idea. I'll just animate objects to base, like at one level.
We'll have to make preparations for it.
Start attacking people with it.
So
Just you wait.
I'm gonna need a decent amount of wood then.
We can get it.
Can you have it delivered out back?
Not a problem.
Can we even do something like this in the city, or?
How are they with giant fires in the Arcanum?
We try not to do them.
I mean, they happen on occasion.
It happens quite a bit, but we try not to do them. Why don't they just we take it out outside the city? Make a day of it.
Down by the water, I suppose?
I think so.
We could go look for a tree friend.
That's been like months.
Yeah.
Never really met him.
No, but it'd be nice to see her. It's a forest, somewhere we can go.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't start the fire there.
A little bit out from the forest wouldn't be a big deal.
There's no like cliffs or that like anywhere near the city, is there?
northeast
Fair enough.
for a while.
Party of good senses remains home.
All right, yep. Goodbye, Finley.
No, I meant like on top of it, so it had like the widest range. But sure.
I know what you
I
meant.
mean, you can go up to the top of the valley.
Fair enough.
To the wind.
Why don't
To
we
the
go there?
wall.
High five.
Take him to the highest point.
See high five above my head. It makes me feel inferior.
I mean, Gedrick brings up a good point. Get him to the highest point of the valley here.
That's towards Nestleton, right?
Is it towards Nestleton?
Depends which way you go out.
North.
Just straight north of where you are?
I don't know.
Then no, it's not towards Nestleton.
Nestleton is towards the north. If we leave the city south, we're
No,
not going towards Nestleton.
No, but Nestleton is to the northwest and more west than north. If you were to get a bearing,
Okay, I suppose I'll give you that one. So to the west.
you want to go out to the northwest of the city?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys are going out there now? That's the
No,
plan?
we were asking if that's where we could go for the,
Pyre.
yeah, for the high point. What were we looking for?
Technically, you
Peak of
can
the
really
valley.
start a fire anywhere.
Yeah. What did you say you were looking for exactly?
Boy.
Just the highest point in the valley.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the city, like,
We were
the,
asking if
the
there was a
valley
high
comes
point.
out like this. Vallendale, the city, is right on the northern lip of it. So if you leave the city to the north, you are outside the valley.
Okay, what if we go northwest?
You'll be outside the valley. The northern edge of the city actually comes up over the valley, and like where the lower income housing is at the top, like the worker housing, about half of that is actually out of the valley, just in the flats.
What about straight west?
Going straight west.
Yeah.
After leaving the city, you'd have to travel a little bit to get to the top of the valley.
Either way, it's
Not terribly
going to be a
far.
trip.
Oh, that's a great beer.
Focus.
So what's the? How long would it take us to get there? Just
A few hours.
To go straight west, or to go northwest, or to go straight north?
what's the quickest way that we could get there? To like the highest point?
West.
West? Well then,
Well, in the town, technically, but west.
Ew. Carrying
I suggest we go west. That way, I potentially had some business in Nestleton anyways. So I'd like to travel out that way. If we go west, then we can kind of part ways once we're up there.
alright.
Sounds fair. It's a few hours through town. Sure, we can get something set up out there. We'll get the wood together, take the wagon. We'll go get started on that then.
Gedrick, have you ever done much research on Bahamut outside of
Quite a bit.
Foxborough?
Yes.
No?
Why I knew about it when we were there.
Do you know of any local sites in Vallendale? Old churches or something? Anything that might have been abandoned a long time ago,
Oxborough.
Oxborough.
but nothing in Vallendale?
In Vallendale itself?
Yeah.
There would have been. It doesn't exist anymore. It was flattened.
Demolished.
Do you know where?
Make an intelligence check.
15?
15. Yeah, it was somewhere down in what is now the Mercantile District. It'd be tough to say exactly where, but it was in the southern parts of the city from the stories you've read.
I know the general area. I couldn't tell you the exact lot.
General area might do.
Why? What are you looking for?
I just wanted to check up on some stuff. I wanted to see if I could get in touch with Hikaru again. So I thought, I don't know where they are, but my best bet might be to look at places where the church previously settled. Whether it's whether they demolished it or not, maybe one of the shops nearby could have been rebuilt by someone who considered the land sacred. So if I could get into contact with a
Potentially.
follower, then potentially it could lead me there.
Yeah, maybe the best way to do that is if we contact if Rael can get a hold of.
Well, yeah, but then we got to get a hold of Real.
I know he hasn't been here for a bit. Then we can try it. I mean, if you need help, I mean, I'm all for looking for ancient dragon worship sites.
I thought I might do that before we leave. If I can have part of the day to do that.
I don't see why not. We've got nothing on the schedule right now. We'll be in town. Take as much of the day as you want.
I need to go in. If we're going to try to find him, Finley a suit of some sort.
Probably have to go that way anyway.
Yeah. Thinking of checking his stuff, maybe in one of his notes he has his measurements.
I don't. My journal is gone.
Yeah, maybe we should do that.
We've got to go into town anyway to get that wood ordered.
Okay. So today sounds like a good day. We'll have to talk to Kai about my money.
Speaking of that, how do we get paid?
Kai,
Monthly.
Kai? Fair enough.
he deals with the paperwork, he deals with the finances.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
then, that's what we're going to do today. How about the rest of you?
Nadia?
I don't know. I don't think I can sit around much longer.
What about the wood?
I could do that, I guess. Do we have to put in for financing first?
It's not exactly to do with business, but it shouldn't be too much. I've got it.
Okay.
And we should put something up around the shop. I mean, plaque or some sort of to honor him.
Sounds right. I'm sure we can get something.
Yeah.
Well, let's get a move on then.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys get up.
Go see Kai.
How far is the library from where we are?
Which library?
The Grand Library.
The Grand Library?
Yeah, the one he has access to.
Oh, the tower?
Yeah.
It's about half of the Arcanum away. It's not terribly far. It's a bit of a walk. 20 minutes.
Yeah, no big deal.
Okay. So as you guys leave the dining area, you guys come out in the front hall. Kai's at his desk there. And he goes, "Oh, okay, good. You're here. A few things to take care of. Let's." You start sifting through some stuff. Right, Gedrick.
Yes?
You need to sign this. He slides a paper across. And starts counting out gold.
What's it say?
It's just saying that you have received your monthly wage.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Okay. So you sign it. He counts out 75 gold.
Thank you.
Perfect, perfect. Nadia slides paper across to you. Starts counting out gold.
how much did I get?
Signing the paper.
What does the paper say? It
says,
just
says that you are
doesn't
acknowledging
say
that
you
you.
sold your soul to Vantex.
It's
please
just
sign
saying
here."
that you are acknowledging that you have received in full your monthly
Okay.
wages.
Yeah, I will sign.
And you will trade your soul. Please sign in blood.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm afraid that's.
You sign. He counts out 75 gold.
Ha.
Asin, just sign this one, and everybody else, you can go. This is gonna take a minute for these two.
I'll go check out Finley's room, see if I can find what size he.
Are you coming with me to go shopping?
We're all going shopping.
But me and it's going to take us a little while with this.
Okay.
You can go ahead or you can wait. I mean, if you find any sort of shirt or anything, I'm sure they can work
Yeah.
on that.
Now the question is, when you guys go shopping, are you gonna get Casper or are you gonna leave him behind?
Who?
Gonna leave him behind.
You got work to do here.
Okay, I'll go find
Did you give him a
Allison.
specific task?
Update her on what's going
Still
on.
working
See
on
if
that
she
leg
wants to
brace
come
thing?
hang out
Pretty complicated.
as we go
Okay,
shopping
cool. I'm gonna
for
put
the wood
hidden
will burn
mechanisms in it.
our friend on.
Okay. So you turn around as Allison is walking out of the dining area with you.
Oh, cool. Hi. You coming with?
I guess if Ivan doesn't need me in the shop.
I think it's kind of a day off for us.
Sure, we can go down to the merchant district.
Cool. We just have to wait for the others.
All right. Are we meeting them somewhere, or?
I think we're just waiting out here, like the front of the house. Sounds good. Where did Gedrick go?
Okay, well, let me grab my stuff then. She goes past towards the stairs to go down to her room.
Nice, nice.
Godric went down to the room to try and find measurements
You
for
went down to the
Finley.
room. You've already left. So the two of you are left there. And Kai goes, okay, well, first things first. He slides basically the same paper that he's showed them across you guys, just saying that you have received your wage.
It's just monthly wage.
Yeah, all wages are paid monthly.
Okay.
You just scratch the paper.
Lightly on top, just to make my little signature. My signature is 3 lines.
On top of his desk.
No, I don't go through the paper. I'll dip it in ink first.
Is that how you signed the contract when you signed with
Do
me?
you know your letters?
I do, but it's like a signature, right?
Okay, right here, just write Asencroft.
But nobody will have this. Whatever.
Eh.
It's all in like block capital printing, isn't it?
Yes.
As you're
Such a
scribbling, Kai just has this look like someone who's listening to like nails on a chalkboard. All right, now, Pride Fang.
As in, I've seen you write before.
Thank you. You sign.
You guys are no fun.
Starts counting out gold. Each of you gets 125 gold.
Dope!
Now, a little more complicated. I'm going to need you guys to go through these and sign them. And he pulls out 2 packs of pages that just have printing down each of the pages. They're clipped together at the top.
Ugh, gross.
What are these for?
Well, these are accepting your new positions within the company. Different disclaimers you have to sign off.
Where do I sign?
Okay, on the first page, I need you to initial here and sign here.
And what does this tie me to? Like I can still leave to do things?
Well, as usual, when the company doesn't require you have certain amounts of recovery time that's slated within the contract. You can actually see that on page 6. He pulls up several of the pages folded back, and you can see it's got like a list of clauses and responsibilities. See here, the company actually is written in that after particularly strenuous periods of work for the company, you are slated a certain amount of rest and recovery time.
Okay. All right.
Drops the pages again.
I'll just sign everything.
So you initial sign. It's a process of him going through multiple pages, and you have to sign in different places. It takes a while. He goes through the same thing with you. Takes some, files them away. Perfect. Guess that's all from me.
I'm still owed a little money.
Oh, yes, right. He pulls open the drawer. He has the sheet that was filled out by Ivan for you, and it's clipped to another sheet. He slides that back across to you, and then starts counting out gold. And he peels back the first page and says, I need you to sign at the bottom of this one.
Is everything done?
Yep, this is the full amount. Just counting it out.
I'll sign it.
You sign it? Okay. He counts out, what did I say, 103 gold?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And?
And what?
What's the rest of it?
This is all of it. Read the page.
This is not all of it. You told me this was all of it.
Yeah, this is everything that the company is reimbursing you for.
I'll read the page.
You read the page. The secondary page is they've made basically like audits on what you've claimed. For example, there's a line for candy that they're not covering. There's been a reevaluation on the value of your armor. They're not saying that your armor was worth 75 gold.
Have they ever tried to fit someone my size with fucking chainmail? It is custom work.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you the value of chainmail. This comes from head office.
I swear to God, if I can't buy chainmail for this price, I'm gonna tear that money out of this shop one piece at a time.
It's not like your
Well, I
chain.
mean, if you want to fill out the requisition forms, and you
Oh
pull
no, I'll just take it.
if you pull out the requisition forms, you can actually submit this to head office, and they might provide you with one, provided, of course, that it's necessary to do your job.
No more forms.
Thought you wanted to do paperwork, Asin.
No, I don't. I wanted to be able to do paperwork.
Well, being able to comes with the stipulation of actually doing it from time to time.
And I just signed like 30 million sheets.
Actually, that was pretty concise for what we have.
It's more sheets than I could count.
More than you have
There's
fingers and
4.
toes, was that the problem?
Sure.
All, I don't know, what do you have, 16 of them?
Well, I can count my gold, and you didn't give me enough. That's all I care about. Whatever, I got a raise.
It's not like your armor didn't need repairing anyway. We're not getting 75 gold for that.
No, I need to think about... I don't care what it's worth, I gotta buy new armor.
Right, and now you have money from the old armor.
Just not enough.
What's enough?
Enough to buy armor.
You can buy plenty of armor just with what you got paid.
I can't buy the same type of armor for that type of money. Not for me. Maybe for you or for Tiny Finley. Not for me. But it's irrelevant. I wanted to get something custom made anyway, so it'll probably cost more.
Well, that's what your paycheck's for. Well, come on, we'll be in the right place for it if you want to shop around.
Yeah.
Let's go. They're probably getting bored out there. They haven't already left. Thanks, Guy.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Did you ever
Every
get
day?
my hat back?
I wore it.
And then what?
I don't know, I'm assuming you got it at some point.
Okay, perfect.
Like, I didn't hold on to it. It's not like I wanted it. I just didn't want you to have it at the time.
You just wanted to take it.
Okay. So you guys head out. Allison has met up with you guys outside. You guys are you grabbing Casper?
I'm not. Like, we're going to do stuff for Finley, and he doesn't seem to.
He doesn't give a shit.
He
Exactly.
was, mouthing off about Finley all morning. I wouldn't be fetching him.
You're
If I see him, I'd ask him.
I'd be like down
you're probably in your room
working.
or in the shop.
You just go do it, whatever, basically.
Okay, so you probably wouldn't cross paths with him.
What I as I went down to Finley's room to find
No.
stuff. No, there you go. I still wouldn't have asked him. I was just curious.
Okay. So the five of you head out towards the Mercantile District. It takes you a while, skirting around out through the middle income housing, kind of down around the side. You eventually come into the merchant district itself. Very busy at this time, bustling as it usually is.
Every day it's bustling.
Yeah.
Ew.
What do you guys do?
I personally would probably look in the general area that he kind of mentioned. Like, what was it, the southern side of the merchant district?
No, what he was saying was it was the southern part of the old Vallendale town, which is where.
The entirety of the merchant district.
Yeah, it's not, the merchant district's pretty wide. It would be somewhere south of the keep,
Okay.
but that's a large area.
Yeah, but there's shops there. It's a merchant
Yeah,
district.
lots of shops.
Yeah, I'd try to focus our efforts around there then, just while we're shopping and stuff. I mean, we can generally get lots of stuff there anyways. And I'd treat it similar to Oxborough, where I'd probably look on like storefronts and porches and stuff like that, generally wooden parts of the houses, and see if any of them happen to have that symbol.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I'd also mention it to them, but
Yeah, I'd be giving my hand with that.
14.
4.
You're pretty sure you find one. It's carved into the side of a large square pillar that kind of holds up the overhang in front of one shop.
I come peek.
Okay. You come over and look. Make a perception check.
Nat 20.
Okay. It's a weird looking knot in the wood. It looks kind of like it, but it's not a carved dragon head.
You suck.
I just gotta keep looking, I guess.
They could have been trying to keep it discreet, you know.
That'd be my focus for the day while we're out shopping.
Okay. So you spend the day just looking closely at walls.
Yeah, when we go inside the stores, I'd kind of like peek around, see if there's anything like behind the counter that might signify it.
Just
Okay.
the shifty.
You get into a bit of trouble in various shops. Kind of peek around, like lean over the counter, and people get pretty upset. More than once, either Ivan or Nadia is told to keep you in check.
I'm gonna burn this town to the ground.
Just the shifty half-breed, like trying to sneak behind the counter all the
Yeah.
time.
It's called shopping. I'm peeking.
Window shopping.
One of the nicer comments you hear all day is somebody jokes about Curiosity killing the cat.
Jesus.
Whoa.
Not that bad. Comments killed the human.
Oh.
The dwarf's like, okay.
Alcoholism and depression killed the dwarf and his parents.
Yeah, but it took 400 years.
Yeah. Okay. So what were you guys looking to buy?
So like a tailor shop or something like that. Like something
There's hundreds of them.
comparatively buy.
Okay.
Okay. He wants to look at stuff anyway, so we gotta
So you go to buy the suit. They get a little frustrated with you because you don't have sizes.
Yeah, you didn't measure the
I've literally like
decaying
brought
body.
like a shirt and pants of his. Like that's I couldn't find the pants. Like if I couldn't find the measurements, I would bring those.
Okay.
Just gonna take his pants. How dare you?
You just went and stole his clothes.
You
Okay,
just
so
robbed
with they're still kind of frustrated that you're just like make it this big, but they set to work. They say come back in several hours.
Fair enough.
They'll have time.
How much? I would have tried to comparatively like price wise.
Are you
Like you're gonna go to a bunch of different shops.
Yeah,
and
like I
do this?
wanted different shops and like trying to like haggle.
Okay, make
Wow.
a persuasion check.
Hey, you're dead, but we still gotta save our coin.
God damn it.
That's the most
11.
Nadia thing.
Did anyone take his coin?
Nope, not yet. We haven't
Oh,
touched
fuck
the stuff.
off.
Nobody's looted him except for Pterodon.
Oh, yeah, he took my sword.
He took your sword.
That's adorable.
I hope he has the gold.
Pterodoc is free to spend it on candy.
You negotiate with people. The prices vary a little bit. The best price you get for the suit. Actually, I should specify what quality.
Yeah, what material?
I
bitch.
don't know.
Yeah. You don't fucking know what his favorite material was.
No.
You were there when he was talking about
Egyptian
which one he
silk.
wanted that was too expensive.
Charmeuse silk.
See if you recall.
I don't.
Something.
Burlap.
So
Yeah, he loves some burlap.
Whatever they would say is like normally the common one.
Well, you
Toe
know
shoes.
about some like nice
Toe
fabrics, I'd
shoes?
imagine.
Yeah. Like,
It was
I mean,
fine,
if you-
emery cloth.
keeps it nice and clean.
I think I heard him say silk once.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, a
Spider
nice
silk.
suit would probably be
Yeah.
made from silk.
Yeah.
You'd know. You'd know about silk.
It's
You
gonna,
would
it's
know
gonna
about
burn
how
so
I mean,
well.
because if you just said what's common, like a lot of
Yeah.
people would get like
Linens,
like,
cottons,
like a linen or a
wools.
cotton,
How much-
because it's cheaper and it's
Yeah,
hardier.
I hear you. We'll do silk. It's
But
good,
if you're going high end silk, so they'd say probably the best price you get is 38 gold
Shiny silk.
for a custom suit.
Look at him. He's so upset. I feel you.
Alrighty.
38.
Shiny silk.
You saved a bit because he's small.
It's like buying a suit for a little boy.
For
You
baby.
try negotiating with them, and
Identical
negotiating
boy.
them down. Nobody seems to really budge. They kind of talk you in circles.
Fair enough.
Just say
No,
it's
I'll-
for a.
Like a
kid.
couple of them, they drop the
Use
price for
the-
you as you're negotiating, and then they start adding fees for different things that they have to perform on it.
Yeah, I'll get him a nice one. It's Finley.
It's been.
It's just, one less potion I have to buy.
Ew.
You said corduroy.
I've seen it.
Ew.
I've
Ew.
seen
A
one.
velvet suit.
Okay.
Screw you guys, I'm getting a corduroy suit now.
No, just get him a mesh.
So much
all
class.
mesh.
It's like wearing a carpet.
Ugh.
An unknown fiber suit. That's the ticket.
So, what else were you guys trying to get?
I got
Lumber.
Yeah. Wooden for a pyre.
Lumber. I thought you said lumbar.
For a full pyre? Like a big, like raised up or whatever.
No,
No, no, no.
it's.
Enough to turn him to ash.
We're going to the highest hill. We don't need the like the biggest. Okay, whatever. No.
I wanted to ask how loud are Cheeto munchings, but it kept auto-correcting to lynchings.
That shows something about you.
Like
Nick.
3
depends how-
times in a row.
Depends how loud they can scream.
Oh my god.
I don't know why, that was just, sorry.
So, excuse me. It costs almost next. It's a lot of wood
Yeah.
to build a full pyre. You fill the cart. It costs you a silver. It's not hard to buy firewood.
Oh boy.
They seem a little like, really, you want that much? You just say that you work a forge, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, yeah. Don't question it anymore.
I mean, like it's not an unusual amount of wood for me to buy.
Yeah, no, like you go in and buy it, and they're like, that's a lot, and you're like, look, I work in a forge, and like, oh, okay, it's a business order. They're just kind of like, why would you need that much for your house? Like,
If you had been like, it's for a funeral, like, okay, that's gonna be, 300 gold.
Oh,
for
you
the-
want our
Yeah.
holy holly? Okay. Oh, actually, it's for our business. Okay. They don't move the wood. Same price.
Blessed oak or ancient ash?
Goes back. Just give them the 2x4s.
Eternally burning ironwood.
just keep pulling them off the fence. Yeah, so you guys fill the cart right up.
I have a couple hours till sailors are down.
Well, I got an hour or two of loading wood onto this thing, so
That's fair.
we'll kill some time here. Grab something to eat.
Pub.
Probably be good after this.
So as you guys are walking around, Allison's just been kind of walking along quietly with you guys. Are you doing anything, Nadia?
I don't know. I'll try to chat with her.
What about?
What her interests are. What do you like doing in your spare time, Allison? We've never talked before this.
Oh, well, I really like engineering. I spend a lot of time in the shop, I guess.
You don't do anything else?
Not really. I target practice, I guess.
You're like a weird Ivan Rael like mix. It's okay.
Don't know who Rael is, but okay.
I'm not.
I mean, it's kind of flattering to say that I'm something like Ivan. He's pretty talented at what he does.
Ooh.
Oh.
Halt this conversation.
Magical fingers.
Ding, ding, ding.
He's an engineer. Don't look at me like that.
I suppose I only see him make farming equipment and then stuff
That's what
and
I
then
was doing.
stuff that the others just break. So
Farm equipment? Have you not looked at some of the stuff he's made?
I mean,
Like, even just his arm.
He bought it.
Armco.
No, that's not likely.
well, this was a good conversation. I'm glad we talked. You engineers really make my life go round. Woo-wee. You're interesting people, you guys.
Ooh.
Okay.
It just kind of gets awkward.
Yeah. It's literally like we're walking beside each other, not
Make
talking
a
anymore.
charisma check.
Woo! Ooh, let's do the new pink one. It's been
Fail.
rolling under 9, so.
So this time it'll roll under 5. And it's a nat 20.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. So the
Ew.
conversation kind of falls off into this awkward silence. Kind of picking up on it and wanting to kind of continue talking with you. Allison, after a few minutes kind of looking around in silence, is like, oh, while we're here, I meant to ask, where did you get that fabulous hat?
Girl, now we have something talking. You should have seen the boots I saw the other day.
Really? I mean, I'm pretty fond of my boots, but, you know, maybe like a nice pair for wearing out.
Oh my god.
I mean, I don't
we
really
could
go
like
out, but-
split them and do Sisterhood of the Traveling Boots.
Yeah, and does it just die?
Well, I don't know. My feet are kind of a weird fit. I don't know if yours would really work.
Oh my god, she has claws.
There's hooves.
She's Pterodac's mother.
I'd like to do a kind of a secretive kind of look down at her feet. You know,
You
try
look
to.
down, and it's the same boots you've always seen her wearing.
We've seen her
Fairly-
take off the boots.
What's that?
We've seen her take off the boots.
Have you?
I don't think I've ever seen her.
Plus,
Do
she
you
did when she was
watch
cleaning the
her
boots
do
with the mud.
I don't think she's ever taken them off.
Fair enough.
She was like knocking mud off of them.
Fair enough.
I mean, I had pretty bad feet too, but we
Like-
went to the spa.
Like you look down there, they're fairly worn boots. You notice the size is fairly large for her.
Oh my
god, she
has flippers.
You know what they say, big
It's not
feet.
like it's not like massively, but
Big
like
shoes.
but like comparatively to her to the size of her body, her boots are probably 2 sizes bigger than you'd expect.
You know what? I need to show you how to kick better.
I mean, I don't think I'd really be that good at it.
No, with feet like that, girl, you could.
You think?
Yes. I can just imagine you running up, you're dual wielding, and then just kick them right in the face.
I mean, I feel like it would just be better to keep shooting them.
Ha!
Shot no.
Ha!
She just like took your entire like fight style into question.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just did the Indiana Jones
Yeah.
thing. You sat there swinging your sword, and she just shot you in the face. Game
Yeah.
over.
I mean, like it's interesting. It's like it would look cool.
It's so Renaissance.
I mean, it adds more flavor.
The taste of blood in your mouth.
You
Great.
feel the flesh when you bruise someone.
Ugh.
Yeah,
Gross.
She did roll a 20, right?
Yeah. No,
There's
like
only so far
like,
a 20 can go.
Like, Allison is engaged in the conversation. There's just certain things where you're like, yeah, you should just kick people. And she's like, I don't think I really could.
but I can shoot them
Yeah.
from like 100 feet away.
I have guns. The future is now.
If I haven't taken them down by the time they get to me, I have
Then I'll
used
kick
all
them.
my.
Well, just try something new. You never know.
Hey,
You might
we
really
can
like
try it, you know. And I won't always be in the shop. I guess we'll have some time.
Perfect.
And
Maybe you can show me a thing or two. But
learn kickboxing.
first, you need to show me where you got the hat.
Oh, that's the same place I was talking about the boots. Yes, from a friend. It was from a friend.
Oh, okay. Well, where did they get it?
Oh no. I know this name. Hang on. Gavino's. It's literally just down
Oh,
the
that
street.
place in the Arcanum.
Yes.
But we left the Arcanum. Maybe there's a place out here that we can get one.
You want to
Starts looking around.
go hat shopping?
Yeah, why not? These guys are like buying lumber and stuff.
All right.
That's not great. Let's go find a shop that sells hats.
All right.
Makeover.
We're just going to kind of
makeover.
steer off from the group
Makeover.
towards
Idea.
that.
Okay.
I see.
You three make a perception check.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the only female in our group, Miss Nadia Cringeworthy.
I'm loading lumber.
Perception,
Sometimes I lose the card.
14.
13.
Okay. Yeah, you guys keep walking through the street. After 5-10 minutes, you kind of turn around and the girls are gone.
Oh.
Okay.
So I said to the guy, I said,
Think they're okay?
Who?
oh,
The ladies are gone.
Huh?
in the middle of the city. Like,
Yeah.
To be fair, I mean, they were taken and I didn't hear anyone scream, and I'd expect to see at least a couple of bodies if they were trying to be taken against their will. How many
I
enemies?
guess.
We don't have that many enemies.
No, but still, you never know. I just assumed they would have said something.
do you know Nadia?
Do you know Allison?
Maybe Nadia's a bad influence.
I doubt it.
It's a city. I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Let's, I wanted to look up a couple more blacksmiths while we were here.
Just take a look. We have time before I have to pick up the suit.
Yeah, we can't really go anywhere.
I wanted to see if there were any that had, I know it's still just another stupid idea, but maybe there's some that, forge armor similar to the one we found.
Which one?
The scaly one.
Oh. Well, I mean, I doubt. Well, I mean,
What if-
scale armor, yeah, but
But maybe something of like yeah, there's scale armor, but maybe one that's made in a similar fashion.
well,
You know, different materials or something. Maybe that would help be a sign of people who might know.
I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find dragon scale anywhere.
Yeah, but I
He's
mean,
standing next to a bunch of them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just joking, but
again, there might be something of similar make, you know, craftsmanship, technique.
Style, maybe. You're right.
Yeah, if it's a similar style, maybe it might be of someone who might know.
Well,
Some of the followers of Bahamut.
should have mentioned it. I would have brought it.
We'll look. There might be something.
Try and remember anything we can from the style of dress they had, from both the Bahamut group and.
Between a couple guys who can work with metal, I'm sure it wouldn't be too difficult.
Well, I mean, I can tell the difference between a scale and steel.
Let's look. Let's just look. I mean, it's not like there's hammer marks in a scale anyways, so
That's true.
it'd be in the fastening, if anything.
That'll be fun if nothing else.
So we shall do that.
Okay. So make an investigation check.
All of us, or just the one?
Whoever's looking for blacksmiths. So one person will lead.
19.
16.
So you find various places. You go in, kind of looking around. Not all of them actually make scale armor.
Yeah.
It's not a terribly common one because of the difficulty in doing it. The ones that you find, they do vary from one place to the next a little bit. Generally not to do with the scales themselves. Sorry, everybody, touched it. Not to do with the scales themselves. More to do with kind of the accessories like the shoulder guards, the things that are paired with it. Sometimes the way it's secured down the side, some of them are like a shirt that goes down, some of them are actually strapped around.
I'll look for any that are like more similar to the one that we found. I don't personally know the difference of like
Make
what
an
that style
intelligence
was.
check.
I mean, I'd recruit Ivan.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be trying to
8, because he's worn
remind
it.
him.
If you put it on, you've probably.
Yeah, 10.
I mean, there's not a whole lot in there's not a whole lot that would jump out at you that would say, this is the same thing.
Yep.
I mean, the material itself is so much different. It would be strange for it to be built the same way.
Okay.
And a lot of the design, as far as it goes, would be fairly similar to begin with, in a very basic sort of way, because it's covering the same areas. Nothing really jumps out at you as being noteworthy.
Okay. Well, either way, whenever we run into one of the shops that has one that would be scale mail, potentially similar or not, I'd probably just spend a little bit of extra time outside the shop checking around as I was the other ones.
Okay, make an
And just kind of
investigation check.
focus my searches on that. That is a 3.
Yeah, outside one of them, you're pretty sure you see a marking just under the window.
Check it out.
Take a look.
You go look at it. Okay, make a perception check.
12.
12. It's a strange burn mark in the wood. You don't think it's an intentional symbol.
I mean, if they're trying to be really subtle about it, maybe. Looks like might have just left a candle here.
Man, maybe we're trying to see things we want to see.
Well, I mean, if it's Valendale, they could be trying to keep it on the down low.
Yeah, potentially.
But I wouldn't get your hopes up. At some point as we're going through the various shops, while he's taking a look at a lot of the armors, I'd be shopping for a new dagger.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much every place you go into will have daggers available. So that would only cost.
We need a little stabbing, quick. Suddenly got so quiet here. As silent as death.
It would cost you 2 gold.
Wow.
Lots of different styles. I imagine I can find something that I like.
Wow.
He
Yeah.
doesn't pick that up.
Yeah, it does. She just savaged me. Okay.
Yep.
Anything else you guys are doing?
I'd be looking for a compass, actually.
For what?
A compass.
You guys have a compass.
I do not know about that.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
All right. So you start looking around. Make an investigation check.
11.
11. You look around. There's a few like oddity shops, a couple shops that are selling like some interesting engineered pieces. You don't find the compass.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Is there any map shops around? Like,
Cartographers.
I forget, I was looking for that.
You've been to a cartographer before in the Merchant District.
Fair enough. Actually, we don't know where we're going yet, so. Never mind.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Casper, what are you doing?
Okay, well, I'm going to add some things to Ivan's blueprints, like a cup holder, a toothpaste dispenser, just unnecessary springs under the foot to jump, and then I'm also going to make my own blueprints where I enhance the kicking ability to knock down like a wall or something.
So you basically rip off his designs and then just start adding.
I'm just going to try and improve it, but then I'm going to make his a little
Okay.
weird.
Yeah. Make an engineering check.
Okay. Oh, nice. That is a 27.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So easily enough,
He's better at engineering than you.
Bastard has expertise.
Yeah, I do.
easily enough you copy out his designs.
Yeah.
Then you go over his and troll
Just-
them.
Just all the nonsense. A feather dispenser.
Bitch!
Then you go back over the ones that you've copied.
Yeah.
And start seriously looking for opportunities to improve it, or at least adjust it to what
Yeah.
you want out of it.
I want to literally be able to kick down like a stone wall.
You start into the designs. I mean, it's a long process. A lot of times, like you're coming up with an idea, like, okay, I want to be able to do that, so I'm going to have to add something that amplifies the force.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now you have the problem of I'm going to crush my foot, and you, kind of back and forth. And you're working on it. It's a work in progress. You have some interesting ideas, but there's a lot of scribble marks and erase marks.
The
And,
basic idea is like a hydraulic, just kind of like
yeah,
press it
A
in.
kinetic strike.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
then the other one's
it-
going to act as an anchor in the ground. So
yeah. So you're working on those designs, but there's, as with anything
Takes
engineering, it's going to take a while to come up with something that
Works.
will be
Even
actual
works in
workable
theory.
design. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like you're looking at it. Sometimes your math's a little off, and it's like, yeah, that would just rip my knee off with the force.
yeah, that'd be funny. And then meanwhile, his is just like, great, none of this is useful.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you work on that.
Gonna grab you by your
Wow.
ponytail.
He doesn't have a ponytail. He has long, gorgeous, flowing locks that he doesn't take care of on purpose.
They're greasy.
Dreads.
And he always looks like he's tired. Always.
Because he's a heroin addict.
Yeah.
You and Allison tour around, finding various clothes shops and going in and exploring them.
Yeah, her taste is awful. Like, it's just awful stuff. But if
Giant.
Allison's into that too, I mean,
Giant strawberry-shaped hats with like swans on them.
yeah, that's literally what I was looking at.
Made of swans.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
Shopping for boots,
She
too.
decides she doesn't want to hang out with me anymore. It's a 3.
Yeah, that's okay though, because you told Allison what you wanted and she net 20'd it. Yeah, you find a giant strawberry-shaped hat with swans all over it.
Jesus Christ.
Now, this is a statement.
Yeah. It says, I need to be taken to the asylum.
6
Please,
inches
I have
high.
so many types of like mental retardation. Like, Jesus.
While you guys are out shopping around at one shop, she picks herself out a hat a little more similar to your first one. It's got the raised up bucket around the head, but it's very streamlined. The flare out is also very streamlined, and it's got this big bushy light blue feather that comes out.
Start small. That's good. That's good.
Start
It's a good
small.
start. Yeah.
Yeah, let the cancer grow over time.
You'll get addicted soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, it's
Jesus.
not quite the circular brim. Like it almost tricorns out, but not quite.
Nadia the hat pusher.
And then can we just strut like down the street like?
Can you strut? Can you see under that thing?
Yeah, just like arm in arm, you guys strut along the street.
So wait, do you buy the hat?
No.
What?
What hat?
The strawberry hat.
No, I didn't buy the strawberry hat. I still have my hat.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
I
you just
thought you
leave it
meant you
there
walked
after
out
she
with it.
finds it for you.
I admired it, and it could be the future.
It's
Oh,
it's a
I
good
see.
laugh. Allison
won't
thinks
pay
it's a
for
joke.
herself.
She's amused by it.
I see.
You guys strut down the street.
You're retarded.
You guys draw a lot of attention doing that.
I don't care.
Yeah.
She don't care. We're happy.
The hat pee.
Gross.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you guys do that for a while. Then what?
I guess we're just trying to find our friends this way.
Okay.
Back
Make,
to our group.
make an investigation check.
Ooh. 4. We're going up.
Yeah, you guys don't find them.
All right, we'll just keep going around. They gotta be eventually around here, and we'll eventually get tired.
Okay. So you guys wander around. You guys wait the time. You head back, collect Finley's suit. It's very nicely made. Fabric feels great.
Thank you.
Oh, of course. Anytime. We appreciate your business.
Your son will look great.
And your son?
Well, let's getting a suit made for a guy this tall.
He's 3'5". Why does everyone assume he's a gnome?
Gnomes are
There's some
fine.
very tall gnomes.
Do you know what 3'5" looks like?
It's like this.
A gnome.
Gnomes are like this.
It's like Cassie
They're like
if she's
2 feet
crouching
at
slightly.
most.
Aaron, Zoe's taller than that.
Fuck off.
Okay. So you guys collect the suit. What are you doing?
Heading back at that point, I imagine.
Uh-huh.
Get the lumber back, get the suit back.
You guys are heading back to the Arcanum?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys start making your way back. Slow walk. Make your way around. You don't find them for a couple hours.
Oh, hours. Oh, geez. No, I don't have that
Hours of hat shopping.
much. I don't commit that much
I mean, you
time
guys
to
hat
that
shopped
thing.
for a couple hours,
Oh.
and then you went looking for them.
Okay. I mean, if after that amount of time we're not finding them, I'm gonna head back. Like, they eventually have to head back for the body. So.
Okay. So you guys head back. All right. So yeah, a couple hours later, you guys make your way back into the Arcanum.
Yep.
Walk down the street, back to your place. I'm assuming you bring the cart into the garage.
Might as well leave it loaded up. We're gonna need it anyway.
Yep.
Oh, and someone has died.
Somebody's crashing around inside. You can hear giggling and laughter.
Oh.
God damn it, Casper.
God, why is there a car?
Tardock!
So we leave tomorrow then. What was the decision on that?
Well, we wake up and we go travel west. We'll bring the wood with us. The cart.
Time. The thing is, I need you guys' help. Keep his dignity, but we have to get the suit on him.
I
Gross.
can't take part in that.
Ivan?
Ivan, you said it was a good idea. Here you go.
Yep. We can
Great
do
idea
it.
until we gotta do it.
It's not like we don't have to handle the body to get it there anyway.
Of course. Just be careful not to cut his bloated, rotting flesh.
It's not that bloated. It's not that much flesh.
It's a little balloon of decay.
It's like a dying
We'll
pumpkin.
just give it a little, just give it a little stick and let some of the gas vent out first.
No, dying pumpkins collapse.
Yeah.
We have a laborer too.
Oh.
It will eventually. You can only bloat for so long.
Ugh. He's like just
Okay.
an old
So you guys
helium
go down
balloon.
to the medical room. Okay. As you're going down the hallway, before you even get there, the stench hits you.
Oh,
It-
God.
It's just foul. It's wet, rotting flesh. It's pretty strong. As you get to the door and open it, you're hit by like this wave of warm air just carrying this smell.
How close
and it
is that to the
intensifies.
bedroom?
It's down on the bottom level.
Oh, okay.
I need both of you guys. You're both going.
Yep.
I need both of you to make a
Saves.
con save.
Ew.
12?
I'm a sorcerer. 20.
Okay, Ivan, you're sick to your stomach. You throw up.
Yeah.
Well, prestidigitates him like nice smells up in his nose. Constantly blowing up in there.
It becomes this weird mixture
Oh,
of like
gross.
metal
I
flowers.
can't ever
and,
try
and
to help.
flesh.
Oh,
It's-
you had
it-
such a
it-
good chance.
It helps. It does help, but this is a strong, stagnant smell.
That's all I can do for you.
Can't imagine a man that small making that much of a smell.
Let's just do this.
Milk and pennies. Milk and
Gross.
pennies.
Why is it always milk and pennies?
So you guys finally gather yourselves to push deeper into the room. You can hear flies.
Oh. How did they get into the extra dimensional space?
The same
Flies
way we
find
did.
a way.
They
I mean,
flew.
the garage has like a ramp that leads right down into this area.
Ugh.
Flies and door-to-door salesmen.
Yeah, there's
Philly doesn't
flies
grow up here.
all over this room. You get closer, you can see. It's a strange juxtaposition of like, you know, you look at his face and different parts of him, and it just looks like kind of peaceful and serene, just ashen, lifeless. But there's other parts that are just. It's not so much sloughing. It's there's flies all over it, and in certain areas you can see like maggots are eating into the skin, and
Aren't you guys glad you didn't put them in the ground?
it's gross. And there's, you know, in places it's bloated up. And
Oh, God.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
just do this.
All right.
This is terrible.
So we're gonna
Just lay it
have
on
to get the
top
suit
of
on.
do
it.
it the
No
best
one
we
will
can.
have a difference.
okay, I need you both to make a Constitution save with disadvantage.
Just burn him already.
Right here.
11.
9.
Okay, Ivan, you are now considered poisoned.
Okay.
What just happened?
You're sick to your stomach and you
Pure
vomit.
comedy.
How did you end up poisoning?
I thought I spent.
I'm just so nauseous that I'm affected
Oh
with that.
my god.
No, it's not anything. It's just the air and the environment, and he's so nauseous
He's
at
just
this
that
point.
sick, huh?
You're so nauseous, like your head is swimming. It's like
Yeah,
it's
the room
spinning. the
spinning,
room.
yeah.
And there's just this constant buzzing, and they're like
Yeah.
landing on you. And
It's almost
coming
like
off.
this.
It's just
Oh, I don't like this at
It's
all.
almost like a body's been in a room
We're gonna burn him
for
just lay it
5
on
days.
top.
You guys struggle through this, placing the suit on it. It's nasty work, and you know you have this beautiful suit. Like you put the dress shirt on, and it's just like matting and kind of oozing up through it, and you know, in different places as you're kind of like trying to stretch it in and button it in, it like presses down, and there's like this release of gas from where it bloated up. As you guys complete this, I need you both to make another Constitution save with
Oh my
disadvantage.
god, just wrap him up, put him in a bag, something.
Really? Put him in a bag? Oh, after all this
How
effort
are we
to
gonna
not
Ten.
put him in
move
a bag?
him there? We
Okay.
have to go through
Yeah,
the
you
town.
throw up again. At this point, you're having trouble with your balance. The room is just spinning. You're now considered poisoned.
Friggin' tornado of flies and nastiness.
All right, let's just get through this.
He's
describing it well enough.
he's in the suit, still on the ruined medical table. What do you do now? It's a bad place. Your head's spinning.
I'm staggering, stumbling out.
You're having trouble with consciousness.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm already like
Yeah, I'm
staggering
already-
and stumbling out.
I'm out.
Shoulder into the wall, crawling,
You guys stagger out together.
going
in the
up,
hallway,
going up the ramp, just sprinting as best
like,
I can for
slam
fresh
the door
air.
closed. You guys stagger down the hallway, up the ramp, and out into the fresh air. It's such a contrast, and as you get out, you get this breeze across, and it's such a release. It's like something's been just pulling tight on your chest and squeezing it for so long, and you suddenly get that full breath, and your lungs open up. It's a severe shock almost to have this experience. And again, both of you you lose anything you have left. You just dry heave it out.
That's fine.
And then kind of you have a little while just trying to recuperate yourselves out in the fresh air.
Yeah, he's just on his back, just trying to get the world to stop spinning around.
Yeah. Okay. What do you do?
For the rest of that day, probably not much. A little bit of training at night. I have access to some of the Arcanum, or some of the tower, right?
No.
Where were we doing our studying before?
There's a library.
Yeah, I guess I'll go to the library.
Okay.
Like, what time do we get back? Like, midday?
Late afternoon.
Yeah, I'll go there. And I'm not going to spend, like, a whole bunch of time, but I just want to see if there's any books on Bahamut. And basically, any of the followers related to either A. Valendale, a place he was mentioning, any history on it, or Nestleton.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
7.
7.
You found a book.
You don't find the closest thing you find is a book. It's talking about like legendary creatures. There's a section in it focused on dragons. There's a very brief. It's kind of categorizing the different known dragons, and there's a small mention of the platinum dragon, which is Bahamut. It's a very small section because it's not really. There's not other platinum dragons. He is the platinum dragon.
We'll kind of just spend a little time reading up on that. I know it's a small section, but just like, is there a picture or?
Yeah, there's a depiction of it.
Yeah, my character kind of. It's cool.
There's some brief writing. It's basically all the writing is there's not much known about it. He's considered the god king of dragons, generally considered to be a good entity, though is linked to like a domain of war. So,
They'd kind of just like romanticize over it a little bit, I guess. Just the idea of it.
yep. So you guys come back with the Arcanum.
Everyone here?
You go looking for them in there. Yeah, you find Casper in the shop.
I
working
guess
over
we'll
the
just
drawing
stay
table.
there then, because that's where Allison likes to hang out in.
Okay, so you guys just hang out in the shop?
Yeah.
Okay. Allison doesn't notice what you're doing.
Ha 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 ha.
The cup
Yeah.
holder stays.
So after quite some time outside, just collecting yourselves, you recover enough. The poison goes away. What are you doing?
Oh, that was awful.
We have to do it again tomorrow.
A little bit. Oh. At least to be in the open air after a little bit.
Are we traveling through populated parts of the city?
We're in the city.
To go west?
Yeah.
You guys are on like the eastern side of the city. You'd travel through the whole city unless you want to go out and around it.
Yeah,
We might
I,
have to
I
consider
think it's
leaving
like
a lot earlier.
hours.
We can't
to get
transport that
through
in the middle of a busy
Hours.
city.
Be a bit rude. You could always head out and around.
Like if you go north from the Arcanum, you can basically get into like the worker housing, which, I mean, it has its own stink.
Head out early, so I'm not
We
bothering
head
too
out
many
there
people.
before the sun's out.
I say we go through the Golden Quarter.
Oh my god.
The
please
guards
don't.
never let you in there.
But they let him.
will.
Yeah, no. No.
I say we leave very
My
early.
summer home is there. I don't want that stench.
Not the
even
best, not the worst idea.
remotely close to it.
Sure, your name shouldn't be like Preston or something.
Should we call everyone together and discuss this?
No, because a horrible man didn't piece them together.
Yeah, well,
I'll tell my daddy on you.
we'll get in touch with everyone over dinner.
Sounds good.
I could, but it won't. Just blast you out a window.
Oh, yeah.
Out the other window.
Use the new leg just as he's coming by, drop kick him through a third window.
That would be great.
Okay.
Collect ourselves, try and maybe get something to eat now that we've lost everything we've eaten today.
Yeah. She makes sure she takes care of you.
Has she made any more donuts yet?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't know why you like those things.
They're so good.
They're not even sweet.
No, they're spicy.
They're a wad of spicy dough.
There's a hole in the middle.
Full of jelly, bloated just like Finley.
Great.
What the fuck?
It's just so bad that he goes down and like sees that body. He's like, ugh, donuts. Like, no.
Well, we've been like,
Blech,
It's been hours.
gross.
Would you expect me to never eat again? My character dies because he saw a dead body once.
Victory!
it's more like after you've done a horrible thing and then laid outside after heaving your guts up for an hour, you finally get the idea that maybe you should eat again.
Just not near said gross body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, donuts.
Unless that's your kink, I don't know.
Good. So yeah, you guys can get food. Everybody can get food, whatever. The night passes on unless anybody's doing anything in particular.
Well,
I'd ask Kai about when Siegfried left. If he heard anything about where him and Clister were going.
Well, Callistra's still here.
I haven't seen her.
Oh, she's gone somewhere. Every once in a while they come tearing through here.
Oh, with Pterodog?
Yeah.
Like still is the girl?
Yeah.
Oh. The more you know.
She's not a girl.
You know, I don't actually know. She was a dragon when we met her.
I'm just gonna pretend I didn't hear that because I don't understand anything that you're saying.
Remember when we went to the Redwood
Yeah.
and we said we were trying to find an invisible creature?
Okay.
Well, we found a dragon that has the ability to turn invisible.
Okay.
That is Callistra. For some reason, she's now a girl. I don't know if she can turn into a girl too. Maybe Siegfried did that so she could blend in.
Yeah.
I've seen her bite the throat out of a grown man.
Well, I mean, some women are just nasty like that. That's, I mean.
Wow.
I've been bitten before. That's not.
Wow!
She's a child,
God,
Kai,
Kai.
and I'll leave.
No, wait, that's not what I meant about anyway.
File a harassment report.
You shit. Just leave.
Oh, look, I'll do some paperwork. Sexual harassment.
It's all it says.
It's okay,
on
you
the
have to file it
napkin.
with your HR clerk, which is Kai.
Oh, yeah, you have a complaint, just contact HR.
Oh, complaint about HR.
I'll just file this one
In a very special place.
in a very special.
Oh no, the paper gnomes will get to it, don't you worry. Yeah, so other than that.
Okay, yeah. So, you guys all go to bed?
Does everyone show up for dinner or no?
Yeah.
We were all thinking about leaving really early in the morning. Finley's,
Pungent.
yes, and I think bringing him to the city is not really fair. So we leave early when the streets are empty.
You mean you're not just gonna do it here? You're gonna carry it? Like,
Maybe you should
how
leave.
far are you planning to go?
This is kind of a personal
To the west
topic.
side of the valley.
How long is that gonna take?
I don't know.
How long would it take to get to the city?
All the way through the city? Like taking the northern route through the workers' housing, or going down around
West.
the keep? Well, to go straight west, you run into the
Yeah.
walls of the keep.
West, and then we go around the keep.
North or south?
South. Well, I guess we'd have to go north. If it's indifferent, we'd go north. It's
It's
faster
longer.
to go.
It's longer to go south. Yeah, it'd probably be the better route to go north.
North it is.
Okay, so it'd probably take you to get all the way to the far end of the city, probably 5-6 hours.
Holy jeez.
And then we gotta go the rest of the way.
You're not exactly moving fast with your cart.
It's more than a day's trip. I'm heading to Nestleton, so I need to go west anyways.
You gotta go that long just to...
Why don't we leave in the middle of the night then?
If we leave at night, there'll be less people, but there'll be more guards to question us.
Or you could just do it, like, here.
We didn't ask you.
Just a
We're not asking you to get up early with us. You didn't know him. You don't seem to care. What makes you think that we really care what you have to think on the issue?
Mm.
You're welcome to this team, but you clearly don't care about this.
No, I'm just a little surprised you guys are still...
Care?
That's not that I'm surprised you care, it's just you're gonna carry him for that long. Do this
Welcome to the
quick.
team. We carry you too.
You could just bring the ashes somewhere after you burn him here. Save the town from having to deal with that. Not make all your other stuff smell bad. Little more respect for the dead guy. And carting him around while he's
So you want to burn him
mushy.
in the middle of... People live here,
You can
for
do a
one.
controlled burn. We have plenty of blowtorches and whatnot.
Ivan, you're in.
Tell me I'm wrong. You have a flamethrower or some sort of contraption down there. You could do it easily.
And how is that exactly a controlled burn?
I mean, if you really wanted to,
Do we
you
not
could
have-
probably set up some sort of temporary kiln in the backyard. Or in the basement. I mean, it's within your...
Yeah, we could
reason.
melt them and pour castings.
You're telling me you don't have like I don't know. You
No,
couldn't
the
make
idea of
an
like a
incinerator
flashing
quickly, like you know.
I could set up something
I thought
here
you meant
quickly.
candles.
It would probably be better than carting a dead guy around. Just saying. Thank you. No insult meant by it, but this just seems really dumb to me. No offense. Just it's taken way too long to figure this out. Like if a family member died, you know what you do? Yeah. Figure out funeral processions like right away. You guys didn't even take him to the morgue. You just threw him in a room. Like, don't get mad at me for thinking that's retarded. No offense. I say no offense, but I mean plenty of offense.
Shut up! Shut up!
Then listen.
We don't want to do that. We want to do something we want to do, and you just keep insulting it. Go to bed and don't wake up with us tomorrow then.
It's stupid.
That's fine.
I'm sorry. It's
If something
dumb.
happens to you, we'll just throw you into the dirt and freaking throw some...
Please, God, do, because I don't want to end up like Finley. Just tell my family I died and then I'm buried in the desert. It's better than this fate. No, you know what? I'm not saying no offense again. You've clearly taken offense already.
Because just saying no offense doesn't mean you can say anything unoffensively.
It does.
No, it doesn't. No offense. You're the dumbest person I've ever met. No offense. You look just so dumb. No offense. Your voice is annoying.
I'm a little smarter than you. I mean, in this situation.
Of course, we've. That's obviously been proven.
I know you're agreeing with me. Sweet.
Oh, he doesn't understand sarcasm either, so he is so smart.
Oh, really? All right, this relationship is progressing so well. This is fantastic.
What do you
Anyway,
expect? You've come in and insulted every one of us nonstop.
So do you want me to help you with the kiln or incinerator and get this done? We don't have to, you know, let your friend's memory decay any more than the body.
Poor choice of words that he has. He has a point.
I just tell it like it is. I don't give a fuck about anyone's feelings.
I mean, and the rest of them will be shocked to hear this coming from me, but you need to work on tact.
I've been told that before. But not usually that I need to work on other things, so it balances out a little bit.
It doesn't.
He has a point, though. Come on. If it's really that bad and you're throwing up, we can't bring that through the town.
Yeah, I ain't going anywhere near it. I'll help you
It's-
build the thing. I ain't putting him in it.
Like, we just can't.
I don't
Even
know
if
Yeah,
why.
we want to make it nice, but if we can get away with having a fire here, let's just do it.
Yeah, the backyard.
And that's coming from the guy who wanted to bring him back. So,
Yeah, come on. We gotta go stack some rocks.
alright, cool.
It's just reasonable. I mean, I'm heading out west anyways, but
We can do that
This can be a
after.
send-off.
we can
and
spend
it
the
is
day
too.
doing this.
Whatever.
We'll do our thing. We'll go to bed tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll start getting it set up.
Come on, Eisen. I use as many hands as I can to get this done tonight.
We're doing it tonight.
Well, I gotta build the damn kiln.
Well, I was still gonna do a pyre.
Well, yeah, but this will
Oh, we
keep
can't do that now.
Why
We
not?
have to do it as a controlled burn, or else the
No.
whole city's gonna smell.
Well, you can have a
It's still a pyre.
without a body later
It's
on,
just-
if you want to do it that
It's just
badly.
containing the
Bonfires
flames.
are fun.
Burnt meat doesn't smell good, but once it's, I mean, rotten meat doesn't smell good. But once it's burned and cooked, it's not as bad as you'd think.
Speaking from
Do whatever you guys need to do. I'll be there in support.
experience.
I don't know. Just saying, we can do it at night once everyone's in bed. I mean, it's the Arcanum. We can probably get away with the fire for a little bit. We have the flask. We can put it out if need be.
Alright, then
I mean,
just help me clear an area, put some rocks down so it's contained.
yeah, we'll build something nice. Well, it doesn't have to be big, but we'll make it organized at the very least.
Alright.
Still, though, we'll do it tomorrow night, so don't worry about it today. We may as well start work on it during the day when there's sunlight and we have the whole day.
Or
Well, how late?
time is of the essence.
We're gonna go to bed soon, I thought.
Do I look like I sleep?
No, you don't
Yeah.
look like you eat.
I mean,
You don't look like you drank.
technically, this is an issue of resources being used within the department. This falls under you.
Well, we don't have the wood.
No, as
It's-
far as assigning people
Oh,
to tasks within this location, that falls under Ivan.
Let's just get it done.
Okay.
To be fair, we'd also only be following Ivan at this point.
I mean, you guys.
Yeah, we don't know. So at this point, like, we're not even listening, like, considering him as leader.
Yeah, I'm just pointing it out.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
This falls as far as
Yeah.
the new job descriptions go. This type of thing, even though it's kind of outside of what it's
Yeah.
intended for, this type of thing would fall under your influence.
Let's just get it done. I saw the way he was down there. There's no way to leave a man.
Alright.
Alright, I'm thinking we start with a bed of rocks.
Cool. Finally, talking sense.
We'll try to lay some wood across as long as there's some airflow and we'll pack it with something. Something flammable, something we'll pick up quick. Maybe just
Got plenty of tinder here.
Do a little bit of a bed on top, I think, and kind of box it around. Nothing too special. We could build a tent over top if we want. That
So-
way, hopefully, there's enough wood and smoke that it'll kind of.
Something a little bit showy for them, but
What about herbs? Do we have herbs we can burn as well? If we could pick up even fresh herbs, whatever, anything with oils in it, it'll be fragrant.
didn't much think of that. Probably not. I mean,
Maybe in the Arcanum, we could get that somewhere before it gets too late.
could be. You know where to get those sorts of things, Gedrick?
There's no place other than Gavinos in the Arcanum.
They'd have spell components.
Spell coupons?
They have those. I can see what I can get.
Yeah. Just anything like that. And I don't know what kind of stuff.
What smells good? I don't know.
Smell it.
Doesn't mean when it burns, it's gonna smell good.
Yeah.
Usually.
It'll do fine.
Cremation.
I'll go get that stuff.
Okay. You go there. There's a few things.
Look for the boots.
It's tough to buy in bulk, really. I
I
mean,
know.
there's supplies there. You can find like a little bit of jasmine. You can find a little bit of like holly, mistletoe, things that are used for spells. You basically buy out their stock of this.
How much?
5,000 gold.
Probably.
Saffron, that shit's
Those
expensive.
types of things, they're herbs and things, and like it's not normal to buy this much, but it's not terribly hard to find. It'd probably cost you 5 gold for basically like a pouch of assorted things.
Oh yes. Smelly burn pouch.
There wouldn't be any like scented oils.
That's fine.
It's not really used.
Then I head back.
Sensual.
Yeah, we'd be working on it.
Yeah.
Allison will suggest that you bring up the bellows.
So yeah. We built some cross sections where the kindling goes in between, so we'll be able to
Blow the
pump some
bellows.
air.
Yeah.
Cost me about 5 gold, but that's everything they had. I literally bought out the stove.
All right, we'll put some in with the kindling. We'll put some on the platform, and then we'll tuck some under
I
the
would
suit.
suggest just putting it in as the bag.
We'll put a lot in under the suit too. That way, there's never just the smell.
Salt him with it.
Salt him with it? We're not seasoning him.
Technically, we are.
We
Guys,
kind of are.
we kinda are.
Oh god.
I mean, if you get an apple for his mouth, it's gonna start getting morbid.
Oh god. Oh dear.
All right.
Carrot, no.
I'm gonna cast the disc. We'll go down.
All right. Hang on. I'm gonna see if I can run to the kitchen and get a couple of wet lengths of cloth that we can sort of
Oh no.
tie over our
It's
faces.
bad.
Try
Okay.
and filter the smell a little bit.
You're just gonna wet them?
Man.
For now. I don't really have anything else. Maybe it'll help filter the smell a bit.
Okay. Yeah, it's
Know well enough to hold my breath as best I can at this point.
It's a horrid smell. Both of you make Constitution saves.
Is anyone else going to help us at this point? Like,
If
we've
you
asked
guys
for help.
asked.
Yeah, we're gonna need people to lift him.
Constitution save.
I ain't touching him.
Isn't that why you're going?
He's
I
got
bring
this.
the disc.
I'm actually going to give you a disadvantage on this because your hypersense of smell is going to be a disadvantage here.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
I guess.
19.
20.
18.
Okay. You guys bear through it. You know what you're expecting. You kind of grit through it.
Fire for Finley.
Again, just a nasty business. You
I'm
get
going
them-
out the back doors.
Yeah, I'm assuming you're going that way.
Just want to specify it.
You guys get him onto the disc. You go out, up the ramp, bring him out. Everybody who's around the fire, I need you to make a Constitution save.
Oh, gross. This
Who's
is
all there?
horrible.
Is
This is not
David and Cassandra still with us, or
They left.
I guess I'm down there.
Allison throws up.
Con save.
13.
Cool. That's
You throw up.
18.
Oh god.
You're okay.
girls don't have
It's
to
just
celebrate
foul.
this.
You guys, as they're coming up the ramp, like you can smell them ahead of them coming out. They emerge. The sight of him also is very
This is
offsetting.
awful. This is awful.
I'd keep some herbs aside.
You just stick them up your nose.
No, they're gonna go downstairs afterwards.
There's
We're
gonna
gonna
need
burn
to
that
be
room.
a cleansing.
You're gonna go in and go.
Oh god. This is what I was.
Why are you praying, Acid
Saying.
Croft? God isn't here.
Are you actually poking him?
No, I'm not poking.
He's
him,
pointing
I'm
at him.
pointing.
Oh, I was gonna
Like
say
this.
like that would be a lightning bolt.
Why would I poke him? He's gross.
You're literally going like this, so I assume.
I'm just like, this is what I mean. Like, this is why it should have happened a while ago.
Yeah.
Burning death scent. Fantastic.
Does he have to be here?
I helped.
You're gonna
Suck it.
So, yeah, everybody's gathered there. The staff. Sorry, guys, I hit it again.
So I'm getting used
Getting
to
used
these.
to it, yeah. The staff is all there. Pterodoc and Callistra are there. Everybody's gathered up outside. You bring them out, place them on top of this large, piled up pyre. You guys spread the assorted
Fragrant
herbs
herbs.
and components across him.
Butter and garlic.
The 23. Was it the 23 herb
And
spices?
garlic.
Garlic is the
Sliced
magical.
lemons.
Heinz 57.
Lemon balm and lavender.
Come on.
All right.
There's some lavender, there's
I'm
some
not trying
sage,
to,
there's
like,
holly,
make
there's
a
mistletoe.
roast out of him.
Just
Like,
Basil extract.
strange assortment of things.
All right, I want to step back.
step back. All right.
Weird.
I'm lighting it.
With what?
Precipitation.
Okay, so you're using a spark.
Yeah.
Okay. So you use a spark. You guys have lots of kindling and stuff. It starts to take, you guys kind of have to attend to it and like blow it and build the
Work
fire.
the bellows.
Not right away. You guys get the flame starting to go deeper into these channels that you've kind of worked out with the rocks. As it starts to take, Allison and Karen start working the bellows, pumping water through pumping air through the channels underneath. There's a very rhythmic from these bellows as they work, and you can hear the flame roar and crackle and jump as it goes. It doesn't take terribly long before the whole pyre catches. It starts to burn up through. It is an awful smell.
Okay.
Burning people is not a pleasant thing. Everybody kind of sits there, or not sits there, but stands around, just watching as this happens.
I'd like to put my hat here and let it come up a little bit so maybe it helps cover my nose a little too, but
Okay.
indiscreetly.
It really does nothing for you, but
It's
it
about
makes you
the
feel
count.
it makes you feel better.
Just gonna play something reminiscent of Ring of Fire.
Dum 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 dum.
Yeah.
Yeah. But with a much with a more bassy, kind of crackly sound to it. Yeah, so Casper plays, you guys watch as this goes. And the fire kind of licking up over the top now. You can see it start to take to the suit, and that the suit's kind of curling up, blackening. You can see black smoke coming up off of it now. Everybody make a perception check.
He's actually the Loch Ness monster.
He's actually still alive.
that tree fitty!
He's still
never
alive.
get me
He's
treated.
screaming.
14.
10.
17.
10.
Not 20.
Okay, so the two of you notice Callistra chanting something.
What?
Omnus,
Oh God.
Spiritus.
Revenant Finley.
Okay.
It's a nice song.
You guys, it doesn't sound like a song.
Oh boy.
The closest thing that you've heard Azencroft talk like this.
Chanting and
It's
draconic.
another language.
Okay.
She continues going. The fire's coming up at the top. Suddenly the flames leap up higher, and shift blue. There's a huge gout of this black smoke as Finley's enveloped by it. There's actually this very strange moment briefly where it smells like barbecue.
Oh.
Oh no. Long pig.
Well, not so long.
Short pig. Short pig.
The moment passes, leaving a few of you confused about the smell.
Cholesterol's just like sweet dinner.
At this point, you can barely see him through the flames, but this black smoke continues to go up.
When
she does her
sprinklers go
thing.
off.
When she does her thing, I'd probably walk up and, generic acid cloth. Just breathe like a goat out with it.
Okay, so you go up. It's tough to get this close to it. It is burning very hot right now. The moment the flames change, there's just this big radiation of heat. But you walk up, use your fire breath. It swirls up and mixes in with the blue flames as it curls up into this pyre. Is anybody doing anything while this process goes on?
Just gonna look puzzled as the barbecue smell goes over, and then just keep playing.
This continues for several hours as it just slowly starts to burn down. You can start to see areas in the pyre start to collapse inwards. It continues to burn down. More hours pass. It's now late at night. Eventually you have a very low burning fire, a lot of coals. Some of the staff have started to leave, go to bed.
At some point, while throughout all this, I'd probably try to talk to Callista. Unless she's still, omnu spiritus.
Once the flames leapt up, she stopped chanting.
Okay, yeah, I'd try to pull her aside.
And she's just standing there watching the fire.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine.
I was wondering if you might have some info. I don't know. I've been thinking about trying to look into the followers of Bahamut. I knew a couple people who were followers of the church, and I wanted to find them.
I mean, I'm sure the death of a friend is as good a time as any to turn to religion.
Well, I'm not looking so much for religion. It's just the people around that one. I don't know if you might know anywhere where they could be hiding. I'm not much of a history kind of guy, so I don't know anywhere in Valendale or...
It's a strange timing, don't you think?
Yeah, probably. I want to leave tomorrow, that's why.
You're looking for followers of Bahamut?
Yeah, the Church of Bahamut or...
I don't know. I don't know much of the world.
Well,
There's none in the Redwood, I can tell you that.
yeah, I haven't found anything in Valendale. I wanted to take a trip northwest to a town where some of the people might have gone. I thought I'd throw the invite out to you in case you wanted to find some of these people. I mean, you're the only dragon I know, so...
Well, I guess we're not all over the place, are we? When are you going?
I'm thinking I'm going to leave tomorrow.
Alright.
I just want to learn more,
I mean, that'd be interesting. Oh. You mean walk?
Well, you can sit on my shoulder.
I'll think about it.
Alright. Just let me know. I want to learn more about this spear and about you and me. I don't know.
You and me.
It's time I look into this a little bit.
Where are you going with this?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I don't know. Come over here during the fire, get your friends on, asking me to investigate your spear. No, just you seem kind of awkward. Nothing. It's fine.
Like you said, my friend just passed away.
I know, and people turn to their comforts, and you're not searching for religion, so I don't know. Maybe a creature comfort is your thing.
Oh no.
You're a little girl.
I know, you sicko.
I'll talk to Kai and I'll walk away.
You're pretty sure you hear her giggling behind you.
Gross.
Already have.
All right. So, anybody else doing anything through the night?
Nope.
At what point are you leaving this behind?
Then finish my playing and go off. I'm like, yep, bye.
Okay.
No one
Concise, like,
stops you.
Yeah. Cool, guys. See ya.
I might hum or sing like a sailor tune that I would know.
Sailor tune?
Which one?
Sailor Moon.
I don't know. I was looking at the.
I'd be there to the end. Like till it was burnt out completely.
I don't know. I'm not musically inclined. Think of one.
No, that's why it would be funny to hear you do it.
What did Finley like? Just
Suits. Not having his suits exploded off
Do
of
you,
him.
you don't have to sing it. Do you know of one?
Oh no, she needs to sing it.
There's one called "Meet Me at the Twilight Star." If we can do that one.
What? What?
How many hours did you take, like, looking for those sea shanties in Blacklight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Those won't work.
Okay.
Why not?
Make a perception check.
Ooh, 24.
Okay. So during this pyre, Casper's played his song and leaves. You start up your song.
I'm not doing it loud. I'm doing it quietly.
Yeah, you go along. You notice that Allison is humming along with it.
Who is she?
99 inches of Finley are gone. 99 inches are gone.
That's 9.9.
Light one down, burn to the ground.
Oh.
99 inches of
8.8.
Finley have gone.
Jesus.
Square inches.
Yeah, that's why I said 9.9.
Jesus.
I would just stand
Stop
closer
talking
to her
about his third leg.
so we could share in this song and this moment together.
Okay.
They're just sitting there. To the window!
Yeah, Ivan would stay probably until a little after the staff was leaving. A little bit of mixed feelings about this. I mean, a pyre is kind of a gruesome way for him to say goodbye to a friend, considering everything.
Yeah.
But
When in doubt, burn them.
it's also the best kind of way he knows how to
When you don't know what to do,
respect
set
his
a
wishes.
fire.
So he's in a weird spot. Just after it burns down, he just quietly wanders off.
Okay. So you leave.
I wait till the end.
Would you consider the end?
I'm at the point where I can actually get the ashes that we did this for.
I mean, you guys put them on a giant pile of timber and burn them down.
I
There's
know.
going to be a lot of ash.
I know.
A whole bunch.
So I'll just like see if I can like get something from.
But don't
Okay.
you have a bag that can hold a lot?
You don't know that.
See if I can get like a jar or something like that from her.
It's also going to take a long time because like
It's gonna be very hot.
coals will burn for a long time before it actually like completely ashes out.
That's fair.
Like you can stay up. It's just going to be like light out by the time you can do this.
All right. Well, I guess I would just
Would you even just like fall asleep beside the fire?
probably camp out like close to it. Not like close, but like over like leaning against the wall or something like that.
Okay. So you go lean up against the wall, just kind of watching it burn down. Eventually, just you fall asleep. Everybody else.
I think that is it.
Sleeping.
I would just wait until the sun starts to rise, and then I would take that as like
Okay.
a sign
Bye.
to go.
So when you finish your song and it's kind of burned down towards like the end of the timber, still got a long way to go, but to the end of the timber, Allison kind of turns to you, puts a hand on your shoulder, gives it a squeeze, and then she leaves.
Squeeze.
Like, how long is it until sunrise?
Hours.
Oh boy. I don't have enough patience for this.
Fires take
Who
a
else is
long
right
time to
here?
burn themselves out, especially very large
You and
ones.
Gedrick.
Gedrick's asleep.
Who's watching the fire?
You.
After it burned down
It's
really
burned
low.
down.
Like
to
it's at a
coals. I mean,
safe spot. By the
Yeah,
time.
it's basically coals now, but the coals are going to burn for hours.
Okay. Yeah.
It's basically like this area that's just this orange glow of heat.
I would give it a couple more minutes just to say goodbye, and then I would go inside and sleep.
So at this point, I believe everybody's left. Yeah. So next morning, you guys get up a little later than usual. You've been up for quite a while.
Go check to see if it's still like hot.
Okay. I mean, there's still a bit of warmth, but most of it is burned down into just this gray ash that's covering these stones.
So I'll try to get as much as I can, like in that main middle area. Kind of figuring that's probably.
Mostly Finley.
Oh, there's a higher amount.
Higher percentage
Higher
of
percentage
Finley.
of Finley.
The highest concentration of Finley.
Wow. Concentration.
And just kind of,
Focus.
and then I'll head inside.
What are you scooping it into?
A jar.
Yeah, this jar.
Yeah, just jar. We didn't think to get like a.
An urn.
Well, because we weren't doing this. We were gonna let it burn out and
Okay.
dissipate over.
So you scoop them into a jar.
Yeah, it's
Just an old jam jar.
It's just a coffee can.
I mean, you guys have
We tried
like,
so hard. We
you
like
guys
made
have,
this whole
like-
thing, and then we're like, "Here's a jar."
You guys have jars and beakers and things in the lab. Like
So I
you
figured I
have a
got it
full
from, yeah.
alchemy lab.
yeah. So just like a nice, one of the nicest crystal. It's there.
Are you gonna put him in a crystal decanter and drink him like a fine wine now? Like,
We tried
Maybe.
so hard, we got so far. But in the end, he's just a potted flower.
Yeah. So I do that, and I just.
Why are you playing a bard?
I don't know. He's inspired me.
You always break into song.
I love it.
So yeah, at that point I head in.
Okay. So you scoop up
Finley.
the highest concentration of Finley you can find.
Just uncut Finley.
Pure 99% uncut Finlonium.
it's almost like he's been dead for 5 days.
Just makes you rage out. All right.
Kind of hear like I kind of feel like a tweaking of like an eye.
How much Finley do we have left?
What?
Rage powder, man.
Oh my god.
Rub it on your gums.
That'd be the best magic potion.
Rage powder.
You want some hot chocolate?
All right.
Yeah.
No.
You guys wake up.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Probably a somber, quiet breakfast.
No, not for me.
Yeah, when we all get together for breakfast.
I mean, the mood in the room is pretty down.
Well, I'm gonna take off today for a bit, I think. So
How far are you going?
I'm going to Nestleton.
No, I thought we were going. We're still gonna head west.
Today, I'm gonna head out for a bit. The place that's a week away.
Yeah. We're gonna head out for a bit.
I know I'll be gone for a little. I asked Callistra to join me. I mean, I was hoping Pterodok would come, but it's really up to him. Anyone else, but I kind of want to do my own thing for a little, so
You want company? Let me know.
it's really up to you. If you have business there, sure, come.
I don't, but what you're doing interests me. But if it's something you want to do by yourself, I
I
understand.
want to just do a little discovery, I think.
Make
It's
sure.
not like I won't share it with you guys, but I need to do something for myself, I think.
Make sure you take one of the boxes with you. It's the only way we'll be able to keep in touch if anything happens.
I was planning on it.
Good.
Maybe we could leave the other one with Kai for now, so at least we know he's here, and
Well, I mean, I'm not planning on going anywhere right now, but it's not a bad idea.
kind of centralizes the information.
Good. Well, I say the rest of us head to the hill, or to the high point,
I mean, I'm going that way anyways, so we can all go there first. But
and then split from there. Let's not waste any time. Let's.
the only thing I need to do is pick up some supplies. I need a backpack and I need some food for the trip. And I still don't know if you two have decided if you want to come or not.
They're not at the table with you right now.
Didn't
I
they
have
drag
my
us?
I have my old backpack.
They
if you
do,
want it.
but they also got up a little earlier than you guys.
Okay,
I have my old backpack if you want it.
sure.
Sounds good.
A backpack's a backpack as long as it'll hold my stuff. There's no holes in it? Okay.
Oh, there's one tear, but I can sew that up pretty quick.
As long as it'll hold rations.
Wait, so hang on. Why are you using that one anyway?
What?
The one you found in the middle of...
Because it's awesome. Look at it.
It's all right.
Pretty beaten and weather-worn.
Looks... Well, I mean, it looks like you found it where you found it. If you like it, and I mean, I don't get noble fashion.
This one can do this.
And I reach for the shovel, and I pull it out.
Alright. He pulls a shovel out of his backpack.
Yeah, I've been meaning to ask you about that. But anyway,
The reason why I like this backpack.
right. Let's find your potential travel partners, and I guess we'll head out.
Pterodot comes bursting out of the kitchen, and then around the table and out the other door. Second
Hey.
later, Calestra comes running through.
Hey!
Follows him. They're gone.
Well, we found them.
We'll
Yep.
catch them.
Yeah. Well, between all of us, I'm sure we can corner them.
We'll catch them.
Good luck.
I'll go.
You're feeling pretty fast.
Pass
So
the
he
ace
says,
card.
"Go catch them," and then zaps you with lightning. There's just this arc of electricity, and then you feel that rush of adrenaline.
Man, like,
Yeah, to your eyes, he's like, "We'll go get them then," and he starts a spell, and there's just this arc of lightning, and he hits him with it.
like at breakfast, really?
No, run.
Lightning over
And then
the
he
table?
gets up and just goes, boom, and he's gone out of the room.
You're welcome.
You just gave him like lightning drugs?
Yeah,
Weird. Why?
this makes them run faster.
Oh my god. Okay.
So
I'm
I'm
gonna-
Gedrick. I'm the one that uses the magic in this group.
Really?
Yeah, I use it to help as much as I can.
By
I don't know.
electrocuting your
He did
friends?
some crazy stuff too.
Did he now?
Jesus.
Oh, Nadia, always just so the nicest person.
I'm just pointing out that he also.
I don't know. I think it's a little weird that you zap your friend to help, but
Do you guys mind it when I do it?
I mean, it's a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
My arm tingles for like an hour afterwards. But I mean,
That's fair. No, if you guys don't like it, then I'll stop using it.
I can pick 2 spells now, next level.
but I mean, I won't argue it's effective.
Well, you know, if it's hurting you guys, then I don't want to be doing it. But
I mean, when you clean people, you also hurt them, so.
that's fine.
It's helpful.
I can learn another spell.
No, it's helpful. It's just
You guys, yeah, if you don't
warning.
like it.
just gonna like look at him. And he's sending, and I'm just gonna say in his head, "You suck."
In your voice?
Yeah.
You suck.
You just hear it in your head.
Subtle spell.
Oh boy.
You suck.
No, you suck.
Mage hand.
Neat trick. Probably helps you a lot when you're lonely at night, doesn't it? I'm just gonna get up and leave.
And then he drops the mic and walks out.
Oh, man. Finley's lit, fam.
Casper.
Finley's literally lit. My bad.
Oh,
He
Jesus.
was.
He's kind of chalky now.
Ooh-wee.
A jockey. Oh God.
Casper leaves.
Okay.
I win.
Good
So,
breakfast.
I
Good
guess
back down, starts
we'll just
tinkering,
wait
I
for
guess.
Azen to come back with his friends and start heading out west.
That sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, I think we'll call it a quick break there. There won't be a whole lot more to this episode, I don't think, but we need a bit of a a breather here. So yeah, give us 5 minutes, guys. Brief.
5 minutes.
Yeah, somebody go take care of that.
I sneezed.
Give us 5 minutes. We'll be right back. Hit the bathroom, freshen your drink.
Yeah.
Maybe a quick snack.
So much more complications we have to get used to.
Yeah, there's a
I'm
lot
Mitch
more.
now.
More money, more problems.
Oh, money.
But I hope it sounds good for everyone.
Yeah, hopefully. We talk about that a little after.
My sexy voice in HD.
But yeah, give us 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Maybe a little longer. We got a lot more cables now.
Yeah.
We're gonna untangle ourselves.
And I'm
Hopefully
still
everybody can
Mitch.
hear us.
How audible are we?
We're good.
We are here once again.
Ooh, ready to go.
Woo-wee.
This is what dying
Mitch
feels like.
gets sitting down.
Yep.
Oh goodness.
There we are.
Shake it like you mean it. Shake it like you mean it, baby. Shake it.
All right. So, Azencross, easily enough with your haste speed, you were able to catch Pterodoc and Callistra.
You too.
Cheater.
Are you coming with me or no?
Cheater.
Callistra is, you know what? Yeah, I'll come along. I haven't seen that place. Be interesting.
Pterodoc?
Pterodoc chirps something. Callistra looks a little exasperated, turns around and says to him in Draconic, you don't have to follow me everywhere. He just kind of like looks at her sideways, gives a little caw.
Well, so it's settled then. We're going to head out soon, I think, and head west so we can kind of release some of Finley's ashes. I'm going to buy some food for us, and then we'll start heading towards the town.
All right, sounds
So-
good.
Just, you know, stick around so when we start leaving, I can come get you guys. Try to pack up some of the stuff you think you'll need.
Not like I got anywhere else to be.
It's about a week's journey.
Yeah.
All right, go play, and I'll leave.
So you walk out. The rest of you doing anything?
Nope. Just
Waiting for
usual.
Asin to get back.
Yep.
We're making the trip out west with them,
Yeah.
at least to the end of town.
Just
So.
sitting in the dining room waiting for him.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so you guys wait. I'm assuming you guys get all your stuff together,
Yeah.
gather up.
Yeah, we'll have for a day or two to travel.
Yeah. All right, so you guys gather up your stuff, start making your way out. You're not taking a cart or anything, right?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, I have it.
So, just on foot, no cart. It takes quite a few hours, but you guys make it across the north end of town, up to the top of the valley.
I'm able to grab rations on the way.
You can go down the south. You can
Well,
go.
I have to get rations.
Yeah, so it'll take you a little longer. You guys go the
We
south
have
route instead.
rations.
We
Like
probably
they're
get-
part of our inventories. We have rations.
I mean, I'd be here eating food anyways,
True.
but rations might be a little more expensive than...
I mean, there is a store of them there.
It's up to you. I'd need 2 weeks for 3 of us, so...
Take what you need. That's what they're there for.
Okay.
You have your rations. You guys make your way out to out west beyond the city limits, up along the top of this valley. You can see down stretching away the city stretching all the way down into this valley. You can see the lock in the distance. Yeah, what do you guys do?
So I wanted to spread them.
Just.
That's
I don't know.
that's a general idea, yeah.
You came with us?
Well, I guess here's one last hurrah for a tiny man with big dreams who wanted to travel the world. He wanted to go places, and hopefully now he'll end up everywhere he wanted to be.
We're at the top of this thing. Which way is the wind blowing?
The wind is blowing down out of the north.
Towards us.
That's what I mean. Like,
Well, I mean, no matter where it's blowing from, one of the directions you throw it in, it will be blowing towards you.
that's why I'm asking which way.
It's blowing out of the north.
Okay, so I face south.
Okay. You face south. I mean, the wind's blowing through pretty good. There's a lot of ashes that you have in this jar, so some of them are falling on the ground, some of them are kind of being swept away in the wind. You guys watch watch this as the stream of ashes is kind of picked up by the wind and blows away south down into the valley.
Hopefully he sees the places he couldn't see in life. Hopefully he appreciates it.
Yeah.
I mean, if he was terrified of fire, this would have been a bit of a cruel irony.
I mean,
Why would you bring that up?
Well, just
it's funny how life works, right? Here's, I guess, to ashes. I mean, he'll land somewhere. I guess he'll help grow crops, and that'll feed animals that feed people, and it'll all come full circle.
Cool. The circle of cannibalism.
It's called the circle of life.
I know.
Do you see that dog bark?
got the box.
Yes,
No one else
Kai has the other one.
I know. I don't care.
You hear back, what?
Just ignore. Never mind. Never mind, Kai. Sorry.
Just dead silence.
Never mind.
Nothing comes back.
Oh gosh.
Well, anyone who's heading west, guess is where we part ways.
Take care, guys. I should only be
3 weeks.
at most, I'd think, unless I get into some shenanigans. But
Well, say hi to everyone there for us.
yeah, hopefully I find some people that weren't there before.
But you know what I mean. Our friends there.
Yeah. I'll be visiting the blacksmiths. Don't worry.
Oh, I figured.
All right.
Okay. Good luck.
Take
Stay
care, guys.
safe.
I'll be back soon. Taking the little ones with me.
Die.
Well, at least you'll be well protected then.
Otherwise, just spend 5 days in camp.
Better than when I travel with you. And off Azencroft goes on his own quest for glory temporarily.
Okay.
He died on his way back to his home planet.
Planet?
He heads off. Basically, you guys have a period of downtime right now. So over the next month or so that Azencroft is gone and you guys have time off, what are each of you doing?
Simple. Helping Ivan with tasks, tinkering on my guitar, buying myself a more expensive, fancier toolkit, like for tinkering and whatnot, just to be like you, I can. Occasionally pissing everyone off.
Wait, buying a new toolkit? Wow, you're kind of shit at your job, aren't you?
No, he's wealthy.
Oh, that is an actual wicked burn.
I just want a better set of tools.
Well, that's why you make them.
Yeah, craftsmen
Yeah, I
make their own
suppose.
tools.
Whatever.
All your stuff breaks. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, so you go out and buy the fanciest set of tools you can. Costs you 150 gold. Ivan,
It hurts.
when you're tinkering in the shop with him, you go back to your plans. There's a lot of new things on your plans, including a cup holder. I think there was a feather dispenser.
Yep, feather dispenser.
There was some basically just like coil springs added to the feet.
Yeah, a toothpaste grenade.
There's a little note coming off of them that says "for jumping."
Moon boot attachment.
Mm.
I do have difficulty holding
Oh,
cups.
I should have put a butt wiping assistant.
I like to think that he properly engineered it too. So like this joint is like fantastically made. The knee joint is something that you couldn't even comprehend. But he's utilized the cup holder as part of the balancing mechanism. So to remove the cup holder is to remove its integrity.
Have to completely redesign the joint.
It's not quite to that level, but it's very sophisticated. It's not just like he just drew it on the side. It's actually like properly measured out and attached to the leg, following all the proper geometric tolerances for how to actually build and like fabricate and install this.
It would legitimately work.
How the mechanics of it work to move around the knee.
Yeah, like it's literally like a gyroscopic cup holder. It will not spill.
Yeah. Like it's a really nice cup holder.
You can do 43 spin kicks and it won't spill a drop.
Nadia uses it like a speed bag. Funny.
Just like on each spot, it's like got my signature.
Did you have to do this on the original?
Well, I drew up a better one anyway. I'll just show them the my blueprint. It's got improvements for like this. It's specifically designed for like kicking through thick stone walls.
In no way accounts for bone.
Actually, you kind of have something here.
Yeah,
I mean, not exactly what I was going for. It's a paired set, obviously. A little bit different on the left than the right.
Left has to anchor you. Otherwise, you're just gonna kick yourself away from the wall and shatter your ankle.
Yeah, I mean, there's only a certain amount of leverage you can get if you only weigh so much, but you bolt yourself down, you can hit a lot harder.
I know.
Good work.
Thank you. Enjoy the cup holder.
But erase the shit on this one.
Can we just go with mine?
That's not what I was trying to build. Tell you what, if you work on that one, I'll work on mine. We can get prototypes of both of them rung up.
Start erasing it, but secretly add other contraptions while we're doing so. Like rocket-propelled kneecap.
Make a sleight of hand.
All right. Sleight of hand. Come on. Big rolls. Big rolls. Natural 20.
Yeah, you sneak all kinds of extra stuff in there. You
What's
don't
this?
notice that he's just working away on the design.
Do you still sign your name?
Yes.
It's just like a Pac-Man ghost.
It's got a butt warmer, rocket-propelled kneecap, toe ticklers.
No, it doesn't have a butt warmer. It
Why
just like
not?
it just circulates some of the exhaust through the ass region so that it warms it up subtly, but without.
Yeah, that's what the butt warmer is.
Yeah. It just, moves the heat to your butt.
At some point in the next couple of days, he's just going to get a wrench thrown at him when I discover them.
God damn it, I
Make
built
an,
half
make
of
an
this
attack
shit.
roll with an improvised weapon.
No, that just goes flying over his
Yeah, it
head.
just goes clattering over your head.
What?
Stop installing shit on my blueprints!
Come on, the kneecap is genius.
It would cause the whole thing to fall apart.
It would not. I made sure. It's enough to fire a little annoyance at someone. You're welcome.
Make an engineering check.
Engineering check. That is a 22.
Make an engineering check.
Disintegration ray on the arm, snake holder in the leg.
Oh, I should have put a snake holder in it. Damn it. There's a snake in my
21.
boot forever.
It appears like it would work. Nothing that you can see offhand looks like it would give an issue.
Yeah.
Actually, you built a patella underneath the existing structure, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's idiotic,
Oh, it's completely useless, and I had so much fun designing it.
but it works. I mean, yeah. I mean, you could use that actually in a blade of armor for, vanity plates. It's not a useless product. Just you've applied it in the worst possible way.
I know. It's great.
It's actually impressive how useless this is.
Thank you. You're supposed to be irritated, not thanking me. This is bullshit.
It's well designed. What do you want? It's uselessly designed, but it's well designed.
Fair enough. Yeah. Is there anything else you need me to work on? Like,
Like I said, if you want to work on your design, I'll work on mine. We can get a couple of prototypes done up
Cool.
and
Sure.
see about getting them fitted to someone.
Allison,
All
at
right.
this point, comes over to see what's going on. Takes a look at both of your guys' blueprints. Yeah. She walks off. Goes back to work on her desk.
So yeah, between Casper, Ivan, and calling Allison over occasionally, mostly be working on that over the next
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, after that, a few hours go by, and she presents you with her own blueprints.
Oh God.
Oh, this is going to be great.
Turning into a thing.
Next thing you know, Nadia comes in with this crayon drawing. It's just Ivan go fast.
On a napkin.
It's just a bunch of guns pointed backwards on the legs to act as rocket boosters.
It uses a lot of compressed gas for a lot of the mechanical implementations. A large portion of hers has to do with balance, improving it, maintaining it, catching yourself. Some of it has to do with jumping or empowering certain movements in the legs. But all of hers is driven by compressed gases. It's a decent design.
Pretty versatile design.
That's cool.
Yeah, well, works for most things.
This could ruin ballet dancers for life.
Or make them that much better.
Oh, I can make legs that do ballet without the dancer.
That I would like to see.
Maybe one day. Don't have a lot of spare time to work on that right now.
I mean, we're not doing much.
Well, I mean, if you guys settle on designs, we can make it.
Yeah, I'm working on this thing. He's working on that thing.
Why would you work on separate ones? Work on the same one.
Hey, well, I don't know.
It's a lot to fabricate here. Like, look at these designs. How many different individual pieces do you guys have to work on? You guys are basically building some of the same materials.
It's almost like a dick measuring contest. You wouldn't understand.
I mean, if we,
Hers is bigger.
she's got a point. If we consolidate,
She just like pulls out her gun, kind of looks at it, is like, yeah, you're right. Holsters
She's
it
funny.
again.
This one's funny. Your other employees, not so much.
it's been a rough week. But she's got a point. If we consolidate a bit of the designs, we can probably get about 70% of the frame done and then hot swap the rest of it.
I mean, you're looking to use this now, right?
No. I mean, soon.
Yeah. See? Boss has a project. Needs to be done.
Fine.
So you guys said about working on that. So it'll be in and out through your time. You guys will be working on that. Anything else?
Yeah, what I had mentioned. I'm trying to keep up with the news now that we're here.
The news?
Spending a little more time on
How are you going about checking out news?
mostly newspapers.
Through newspapers?
Yeah.
In the news over the next few weeks, you hear about there's an increase in skirmishes happening to the southwest
Okay.
between the Valerian forces and the rebels. It seems there's a lot more activity along the river. There's a lot of stories about unrest in the elven communities. There's a lot of protests and there's some violence actually starting up in some of the more elven areas of Allendale. Kind of asking around, there is some rumors about people disappearing in those communities. At one point, one of the main stories in the paper is about Edgar Milligant, who you know to be the head of Mill Arts, which is a company that's basically at the forefront of arts technology. The main story, he's been murdered.
Oh, wow.
Siegfried, Siegfried.
Yeah, it's the details were a little hazy. They don't really go in too much depth. It does say that he was stabbed, like, what was it, 37 times.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Real.
So I stabbed him 37 times in the chest.
Anything else? Kind of asking around, even within the company, you hear some rumors of Vantech being a little more involved than usual in the fighting going on in the south.
Okay.
Something to do about them bringing new technologies down to it.
A little odd.
Yeah.
Mech tech.
I'd definitely be interested in the arts murder.
The
It's a little bit strange.
murder.
I'd mentioned to Gedrick about the elven issues, the people going missing.
That's more of like a street rumor. It's not actually mentioned in any of the stories in the paper.
The gossip
The
column.
the stories in the paper are about how there's unrest in the elfin communities and more police forces are needed, and it's getting a little more dangerous for the policing forces to actually look after those areas.
What elven communities?
Like within Valendale, there'll be like little.
You know, like Little Italy? It's a little
Yeah.
knifier.
Kind of like that. Not entirely, but they like sections in the city where they tend to live, kind of the same way.
Like the
people,
ghetto.
People like to live together. Yeah, a lot of the lower income housing would have elves in that. And so areas where there's just higher densities of their population. In those areas, there's been a lot of problems. There was actually one protest held in the Mercantile District before they were driven off.
But,
That's weird.
just, I mean, you wear long sleeves, you might want to consider a hat. I
I don't really feel like leaving the Arcanum for a while till our next mission. At this point, someone knows who I am. But I'll get a bandana of some sort. Just so you feel more safe.
Well, just saying, I can hardly tell the difference between a halfer and a full-blooded one, so I'm imagining the people that are making people disappear don't care. Just watch yourself.
Alright.
Okay. Anything else, Evan?
If we get the basic frame for the leg arts finished, I'd be asking Allison and Casper to, help out with the installation.
Okay. Through working on this, you've noticed that the plans for this, it doesn't appear to be like something that goes around his leg. A lot of it will go around, but there's a lot of components that actually would require replacing parts of his leg.
You cool with that?
You're not a fan of flesh, are you?
Well, I mean, it's kind of limiting.
Yeah, no, that's cool. You want to cut your leg off for it, could be by all means.
Well, not off.
I mean, you wouldn't have to cut off the whole thing. I mean, just sections of it.
I don't give a shit. It's his leg, not mine. You don't want to do it like that, that's fine. We can test this thing on you.
I mean,
We
there's
can kick down some walls.
I mean,
Just, you kick me with it once, I'll be dead, but I'll haunt you.
Are you familiar with like surgery?
Very, very slightly. My sister's a doctor.
Okay. So your sister's a doctor. That means that you know surgery.
No, she told me like a few things. Nothing major.
Like, bleeding too much is bad for the patient.
Oh, more than that, but
Well, he knows
Really?
more than me.
it's about the gist. I don't know a shit ton. I can't perform surgery. I ain't doing it.
All right. Well, if we're gonna do this, you just pass me things when I ask for them.
Yeah, sure, why not? Why
This
not?
is happening?
Yeah. So you guys, for several days towards the end of the month, at this point, the medical room's been
Disinfected.
purged,
Fireball.
restocked. Yeah, it's
All the flies have been swatted.
Everyone went down there, just went,
it's been cleaned.
time to leave.
Yeah, Allison seems to know quite a bit about installing arts, and she's able to assist with actually installing this part that you guys have built together. You kind of stand there watching. It's interesting, but it's also pretty disgusting because she just straight up opens them up.
No anesthetic?
Oh yeah, no, they knocks him out. Like he's not able to help in this. This is driven by her.
That's pretty cool.
Oh my god.
But yeah, she opens them up. She's taking parts of the leg out and installing the various places where this brace actually comes into the leg. Various parts of it are actually hidden away in the flesh. The knee joint itself is pretty much completely replaced.
Nice. Gross. But nice.
Yeah. When it's all finished, it's a little swollen. There's some scar marks in that, but you get the sense that once that kind of heals away, it'd be pretty tough to tell that it's actually part of his leg.
Well, I can help with the healing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just fire off a couple healing words.
Okay, yeah. So as she's working on his legs and installing these, you use your magic to heal him, and it's actually a large help to kind of sealing up some of these areas and making it look a lot sightlier, letting the healing happen a lot faster. But yeah, after a very long day and several days of recovery and trying to figure out how your new legs work, yeah, you have your new arts.
Excellent. A couple of plans that I can swap through. Sweet.
Cool.
I have to draw up exactly what they do, but
Yep, we'll discuss.
yep.
Anything else you're doing?
Tweaking his guitar, I guess. Just make it a little louder.
Okay.
Louder.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you spend time working on the built-in amplifier and speaker, kind of down towards the end of this guitar that you've built. You toy briefly with the idea of removing the internal speaker and actually making a backpack out of it, but it seems a little cumbersome.
Excessive, yeah.
A shoulder
And the,
mounted sonic
and the
cannon.
vibrations from something like that might actually cause you a lot of damage.
Now, how can I make it hurt more?
You can stick it in your leg.
Wow.
I mean, if you installed some just, framework and bracing, you could get those things on there and minimize vibration.
Now, when you say framework and bracing,
Well,
we're not replacing my parts. Maybe a hand at some point if I lose it.
well, no, I mean, not replacing, but I mean, just a couple of
No.
anchor points in the back of the shoulders.
Nope. No. No.
It wouldn't even reduce mobility.
We'll tweak the guitar, not me.
Limiting
I'm
it.
amazing. I don't need work. You maybe. This definitely can be better.
Oh, you could be better.
Don't put anything in my flesh. I will fuck you up,
I mean, okay, you're making a mistake.
boss. No.
What is that thing anyway?
You like metal limbs? I don't. I don't really know. I don't quite have a name for it. It makes people go flying when I feel like it, or it makes really kick-ass music.
A Vindaloop.
I mean, it is a guitar.
Yeah,
It's
A
just-
Vindaloop.
Our guitars like something that are
Guitars
prevalent
exist.
in the
It's
world.
just this one's strange. It doesn't have a resonating chamber or anything. It's all driven by your mechanical implementation.
Yeah, like it's basically a guitar, but infinitely better in every way.
Certainly pulling a lot of power through there in order to make that kind of sound.
Some of it's me.
Makes sense.
Well, I don't know how good you are with Magitech or anything like that, but I was thinking that might be able to help.
I've been known to be okay at it.
Okay, just don't break it.
Well, just, all right.
So I guess I'll just get him to help me out with that.
Okay. So you guys tinker with the guitar for a while.
Yeah, occasionally I'll smack his hand if he does something I don't like.
It's gonna hurt you more.
Oh yeah, but he doesn't care. Don't touch! Wrong spot.
Okay. Anything else from you guys?
Not really.
That's it.
Okay. Kendrick.
I've been trying to work on my charge scale spell.
Okay.
Trying to upgrade it to the next step I want to get it to.
Okay.
So I'd just be kind of like making trips between the Arcanum Tower and my Arcane Lab. Just more or less be in the Arcane Lab working on it until I kind of almost like exhaust the magic and then head for additional research.
Okay. Make an investigation check and an Arcana check.
Natural 20 on the investigation.
Yep.
Natural 20 on the Arcane.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you think you have a method for releasing the charge along with your other spells. You start writing out the process, thinking about a few different channels for the energy and how you could actually cause it to release at the same time without overloading to the point of frying yourself. You do some tests. They seem promising. It'll take a little bit of work still, but that's moving along pretty nicely. With your experiments, it'll cost you 40 gold,
Oh shit.
just in materials.
Damn.
And I need you to make a perception check.
21.
29? Okay.
Beast.
When you're traveling down the road one day towards the tower, you see Olaf walking along the street. He turns near Gavino's and goes into the place that's being renovated.
Yes.
Olaf!
He doesn't seem to notice. He goes in, closes the door.
I'll,
Super secret.
I wonder if he's opening his coffee shop.
Allegedly.
I'd probably try to catch up with him at one point through the month.
Okay.
See how he's doing. Especially after that.
Yeah. Make a... I don't even know what I want you to roll. Make another investigation check.
Natural 20.
No friggin' way.
This can't be possible.
Okay.
Witch.
Yeah.
Roll like a
He's a
monster.
witch.
At some point, you'll find him.
Burn him.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, hey, Gedrick, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, I've been working in the laboratory they have for me.
Oh, you have a laboratory.
Yeah,
That's pretty sweet.
I like it. How about you?
Well, it's busy every day. A lot of work getting set up. It's I'm excited, yeah.
Getting
but
set up?
It's exhausting. Set up, yeah.
What are you getting set up?
Oh, my place.
You opening a place?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I
Okay,
mean,
well-
what do you think all my work is for?
Fair enough.
Like to create stuff. I mean, pretty sure I figured out the whole. It should work.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Sell your wares or?
Yeah, definitely. There'll be stuff that I sell.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure. Nadia suggested a coffee shop, I think, a while ago. So
Coffee? Yes. Yes, there will be coffee. Yeah, you might need a slight. Yeah, there'll be coffee.
fair enough. Sure, should be excited to hear that.
He's just gonna sell
Yeah,
everything.
well, I mean, once it's open, I'll be happy to see her.
Send an invitation. We'll be there for the grand opening.
Sure. Where?
And then I'll tell them the location where we're at.
Oh, okay. I heard that was bought. Yeah, that's cool. He opens up his book, starts writing. Yeah, I'll let you know.
Of course.
So, yeah, sorry, I got to get back to work.
Of course.
It never ends.
Okay.
Bustles off.
Sweet. And then I'll just continue with what I'm doing.
Okay. Yeah, so you continue that through the month. You guys are good. Nadia.
Wow. Okay. I'm just gonna continue training at the clinic, going in, getting more training in there. Yeah, and spending more time with Allison. Yeah.
Okay.
Help clean up her workstation, sweep it out for her, go for some walks downtown.
Stop cleaning people's workstations. Things are where they are for a reason.
Yeah. I mean,
Don't be jealous.
she's appreciative of you cleaning up for her and that. There are some times where she seems a little bit frustrated by how you rearrange things.
Too bad I don't usually care.
You guys make trips into town. What do you look for when you make trips into town?
I mean, we would just maybe try some more new foods or look at some new clothes, but I never buy any. But I'll
Do you
try it
buy
on
food?
for free.
Taste some carpet.
I suppose so. Do we have money for? Do you give out money for food?
You were
Can
giving
we
your
You
money.
get paid every month.
Yeah, you have money.
Oh
no, my own money. Why would I ever spend that?
We don't go out eating food. We come back and we look at that food and then we ask our chef to make it.
Okay. Allison is not okay with that. Allison likes to eat food and go to taverns and stuff.
Oh, that's cool. I'll sit with her.
Okay, so you sit with her talking to her. Make a charisma check.
Ooh,
A mooch check.
3, because you sucked all the luck out of the room.
12. It's okay.
Yeah, you hang out with her. It's fun. You talk to her a little bit. Make an insight check.
That's you.
Still you.
Jeez.
8.
Okay. Yeah.
No insight.
Do you spend a lot of time with her when you're not at the clinic?
Your
Okay.
insight is so bad it's outside.
Yeah, as I'm sweeping too, I'll tell her stories with the sea. Since she seems agitated, I'll just agitate her more, I guess.
You tell her tales about what?
The sea, you know, things I've seen, ports and stuff.
The seas you've seen?
Seas I've seen.
Okay.
I
Do,
see.
do you teach her to kick things?
She seems
Oh yeah, we were supposed to.
she
trade.
seems genuinely interested in your stories.
But she seems busy. If she's not busy, can we get time in to like train a little bit?
Make a perception check.
You're doing your downtime
Or
right now.
no, what do I want to call it? Make
I
another
have
insight
one
check.
You have all
16.
16.
Time.
Yeah, when you're telling her some of those stories, there's a couple times you forget a detail, and she'll fill in the gap.
There we go. That's the Allison I know. Does she ever share any stories?
Not a whole lot.
I'll crack her eventually.
Jesus.
Make a. God, what do I want to call it? Make another charisma check.
You are so not charismatic.
7. It's going down. Stop making me roll.
7. Okay. She even at the times when she's out drinking, she generally doesn't talk a lot about her.
I'm wearing her down. I'm wearing her down. No.
No, you're
She'll
not.
eventually get annoyed of all the questions.
And then answer them, because that's what people do.
I mean, I talk as I sweep and I'm around a lot. So.
Eventually, it's just like Nadia disappears. We have no idea what happened.
She got kicked through a wall.
Okay. So yeah, you guys do that.
One morning when Nadia goes for her run, I'll just haste her quickly without her noticing.
You start running and then you get
shock me.
electrocuted.
You literally shocked me. How do I not notice?
Shucking off.
And then all of a sudden you're moving faster.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'd probably notice something happened.
Behind a tree.
Whoa.
Perception versus stealth.
Whoa. So spooky.
Oh boy.
Much surprise.
Oh, buddy.
7.
This is
Oh, 22.
Yeah, you definitely notice him.
You see arms coming around the tree.
Yeah, cool.
Thunder.
How did you run today?
Okay.
Just run all your anger away.
And then you run really fast.
I'm cool with that.
Just run around him so fast he gets dizzy and throws up.
All right. Azencross.
So yeah, I'd be taking the 2 kids. We'd head all the way to Nestleton.
And
Okay.
you'd sell them there.
Jesus! Holy fuck!
You guys are traveling for quite a while. Nothing really happens. Probably on the 4th night, you wake up, and there's a figure sitting on the opposite side of the fire.
Hello?
Kind of look up, hooded, can't really see much
Stand
about
up
him.
aggressively quick.
What?
What? You weren't going to invite me? Pulls back the hood,
Oh, shit.
and you can see the long dark hair. It's Carmen
Oh,
sitting there.
I haven't
Now
seen you in too long.
You go for a family trip with the kids, and you leave me at home.
Well, if I could have got a hold of you, I would have. Did you make
Gets
the
up and
move?
kind of like pats you on the side of the face. Oh, my poor sweet warrior. So simple.
Are the kids asleep or what?
And she walks past you over to where they're laid out sleeping, kind of stands looking at him for a minute.
I'll walk over.
So, what happened to you?
What do you mean?
You're not exactly a family man. You keep adopting runts.
Well,
Bibbies. So many babies.
Come on. I'm a half-breed in a place that doesn't exactly like half-breeds. You know I couldn't leave Teradoc. And as for the other one, I mean, again, she was left in a city by herself. Couldn't do that. They're kids.
Such a kind heart. So noble.
Just gonna open an orphanage one day.
No, I don't do it because I'm noble. I do it because I'd hate myself if I didn't.
Yeah, well, what's really the difference?
Yeah, you're right.
When you get right down to it, people aren't really noble or kind or altruistic. They do it because it makes them feel good. And that's just selfish.
Spoken like a true demon.
So what, are you any different then?
Satan.
No, I admit that I do things for myself.
Oh, so that's the difference. You just don't hide it.
I don't lie to myself, and I don't lie to others. I am what I am. Well, I mean, I don't lie to others about those things. You know what I mean.
So you're going to be joining us the rest of the way, or?
Yeah, I got some spare time. Seems kind of fitting.
How about we sit by the fire? We haven't got to catch up in a while.
All right.
So what's with that whole deal in Oxborough? I mean, I saw you. No one else saw you.
Yeah. Wouldn't have been as much fun.
But we run into some random demon that seems to recognize you.
Recognize me? No, I don't think he did.
Well,
I didn't know him.
Well, you showed up and he said, "Hey, what are you doing here?" Unless, of course, that was one of the others. I don't know. It was kind of hectic.
Well, I don't think he was happy to see me.
I guess that's true. We would have got messed up real good if you weren't there.
That's true for most things you do.
Yeah. You do tend to show up when I need you.
Demonic love.
Sure, we'll go with that.
It would be nice if you showed up a little more.
Or would it now? She just gives you this. It's a little offsetting, just a predatory grin.
Yeah, Azengroth likes it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You guys continue to talk.
Yeah.
The rest of the way, she stays with you guys.
Nice.
Callistra isn't very nice to her. They don't get along terribly well. Carmen refers to Callistra as a whelp, and she refers to Carmen as a fiend.
It's perfect. It's like an actual family.
I love my group of people.
But yeah, you guys make your way to Nestleton. Pretty easily. You guys move along pretty quick. What are you doing in Nestleton?
First things first, I would go to the blacksmith's.
Okay.
Of course he would.
Yeah.
With Carmen.
Yeah. How have you guys been? Long time no see.
Oh, hey. Azencroft, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a while, a couple months, I guess.
Yeah, I've been busy.
What brings you up our way? Oh, sorry, I'm Natalia. And she reaches out her hand. Carmen can takes it. Carmen.
This bad.
No, it's perfect because they can see each other.
I will consume you.
Plus, now
Yes,
there's
this
three
is
of
a really special friend of mine, Carmen.
Oh, really? A special friend, huh?
Super special.
Yeah.
Gives you a little wink. Natalie comes over. He's like, "And what about you guys?" Walking up to the kids.
Did you guys ever meet Teradoc? Little one here?
Yeah, he was around.
Yeah. Well, this one's my squire. That's another little friend of ours, Callistra.
Was he around then?
I don't know.
I don't think he was. We got him on the way to Oxborough.
Yeah, he
I
wasn't.
remember, it was on the way.
Yeah, no, he wasn't here.
It was on the way to Oxford. They
Yeah.
don't know him.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
This is my little squire, Pterodoc.
Oh, look at you, big man, and kind of like ruffles his feathers.
And Callistra.
She gives a very slight, impolite curtsy. Oh, well, you're a little feisty for someone your age, aren't you? Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is. It's kind of a dumpy town.
Jesus.
I'd like to say I came here just to catch up, I mean, but I was hoping you guys might have some info for me.
Well, ask your questions. I don't know how much we know.
I was looking for some people who might have moved in here recently. You have a big influx of people?
Yeah, that's kind of strange you asked. There was a traveling group. They kind of stopped here and put down some roots.
Yeah.
Kind of interesting.
Do you know if there was a leader?
Well, I'm sure there was. A group that big, they would have to have a leader, right?
Yeah. What about, what were they wearing? What kind of stuff? Anything special?
Not really. They were wearing cloaks and that. I didn't see too many of them.
What about where I might find some?
Oh, well, that's easy. They set up a place on the water. They actually, I mean, they're still getting their feet under them, but they're running like a resort now.
Okay. Thank you. I really got some business with them, so I'll be back probably within a couple days to say hi again.
Okay, well, don't be a stranger.
I,
Any of you?
I might have another special order for you guys, potentially.
Okay.
Especially with that.
Well, I mean, depending on what it is, you might want to get us started on it now. These things take time, you know.
Yeah, that's why I gotta talk to him now and figure stuff out. But I'll be back. It was nice seeing you guys. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, good to see you. And all of you guys as well. I hope you enjoy our dumpy little town.
Ignore them. They've been spoiled.
Yeah, well, you know, traveling with you, right?
Exactly.
Can't expect any less.
Candy.
And I'll take off towards where they directed.
Okay. Asking around, a lot of people in town are talking about it. It's kind of the gossip of the town right now. They direct you to the Sunshine Resort, which is some way out along the. It's kind of out of the town, along the lake.
Yeah.
Freshly built, large 3-story building. You can see decks leading out towards the water. There's very nicely tended grounds out and around it. You can see the forest a little ways past it. Looks like a very nice area. You can see a lot of people milling about, working.
Well, I will walk right up there.
Okay. So you come walking up. Everyone you see dressed in very nice, nice clothing, not overly extravagant, but very nice, like gold highlights and stuff on it. The men are wearing like a long-sleeved formal coat that wraps across the front. The women are wearing a very similar dress that comes just past the knees. And they all very friendly. Oh, welcome to the Sunshine Resort. Just right down the main thoroughfare and up to the desk.
Yeah, why not? I'll head in.
Okay. So you followed up. You can see the main path is all laid out very nicely, flagstone. In places it's still being worked on. You can see the stones off to the side. People are working and leveling them out. It very much looks like they are still building this place. You do notice on the grounds in a few different places people who are not wearing the same outfit, probably people who are guests here.
As we walk in, like, assuming everyone's still around me, I would probably casually try to grab Carmen's hand. Just
Aww.
cute little moment. What a jerk.
Make a charisma check.
Oh.
Do I get advantage?
No.
She knows you played.
Charisma check? 20.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be one less
Okay.
lonely girl.
Yeah, you manage to grab her hand. You kind of look over at her and give her a shy smile. When you look over, you notice that her clothing has changed. She's now wearing a very nice dress, fairly light colors, silver and gold highlights going all the way up it. Obviously, preparing herself for a resort stay.
Yeah. She doesn't seem too off-put.
No, doesn't seem. She gives you a little smile
Dying.
back. Bit of a wink. You can hear Callistrian behind you go, ugh, gag.
Yeah, I'll approach the front counter.
Okay, so you guys walk in, very nice wraparound porch that's built around this place. You go in through the doors, beautiful glasswork, all stained. Very reminiscent of the one temple that you went into that was a community center in Oxborough. The doors open out. Beautiful wood craftsmanship. You can actually still hear some saws and hammers going on somewhere deeper in the place. This very nice rounded desk at the front. Again, you can see a man standing there on that same wrapped around uniform. Nice. Oh, well, welcome to the Sunshine Resort.
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about you? Looking to stay here? Family of 4?
I'm actually looking for a friend of mine.
Oh, well, I mean, we don't really share our guests' information.
Someone works here, maybe. Amelia?
Amelia, and who is this person to you?
I don't know. I'd kind of reach in my pocket and show him the symbol.
Ah, okay.
Just a friend.
Of course.
Tell her Azencroft's here.
Yes. Well, as that's all sorted out, you guys will be staying in the premium family suite, of course, as you booked. He goes through the whole booking, gets you to sign in, gives you a nice key.
Dope.
Yeah, you take it up to the 3rd floor, overlooking the lake. It's a nice large suite. It's got a couple of rooms coming off the side. There's a nice kidney bean shaped tub that actually overlooks the lake from this view. Very, very elegant, not overly extravagant, but very elegant and nicely put together. It's quite lovely.
Okay.
You guys get yourselves settled in. Just as you're kind of wondering what to do now, you hear a knock at the door.
Hello?
You open it up. Wearing the same sort of uniform as everyone else has been wearing, but you do notice that it has the rising sun crest emblazoned in the gold finery across it. You do see Amelia.
Oh, look, it's room service.
Haha, very funny.
Long time no see.
Yeah, so, what brings you out this way?
Yeah,
Come to drive us out of our homes again?
no, I kind of like this one.
Oh, do you now?
Wanted to catch up on you guys, see how everything's been.
And she kind of pushes her way into the room,
Yeah.
closes the door. Yeah, well, we made the trek up here, got ourselves established. Well, hopefully this one sticks. It's certainly a better view.
It's good to hear. In all honesty, I was kind of expecting Hikaru to land over in this area.
Why would you think that?
I don't know. When we talked about it, you didn't seem so ecstatic about Nestleton, but it kind of suits you guys.
Yeah, I guess. Better than Oxborough, anyways.
The place was too gloomy.
Yeah. I mean, it's too bad. It wasn't always like that.
Things change. It's
Yeah.
important that you change with them.
I guess this is true. A sad truth, but true.
Endings bring beginnings and all that.
Yes, well, I see you're working yourself towards new beginnings and new life, and you can see she's looking at the kids.
Well, you met the little guy.
Yes, very briefly. How are you doing there?
Pterodoc, Amelia. We've got another friend here that I met in the Redwood, actually.
In the Redwood.
Yeah.
Not many friends in the Redwood.
Comes from a place called Ashfall. Name's Callistra.
Ashfall. My dear child, what were you doing in a place like Ashfall? Callister just kind of like looks at you, looks back at Amelia, and just shrugs.
She was guarding it.
Okay. Well then. Certainly a brave one then.
And then Carmen. She's a good friend.
Oh, good to keep your friends close.
Yeah. So I know hate to be a bother, but like I said, I was kind of originally looking for Hikaru. I had some questions.
Well, I must say that it's a little painful to hear.
It's dragon-related stuff. I thought she might be the expert.
Of course. Well, is it anything perhaps I can help you with in the meantime?
Definitely. Care to listen to a little bit of a story?
Of course.
I'll kind of go over the whole events of Ashfall. When we ended up there, we saw the dragon, we saw the dragon rider, we saw Callistra, you know, the whole Heathcron experience, the lance. I've been training with it, how it seems to have told me more about the dragon riders and about how he was a dragon rider in this whole community of dragoons and how I've been learning their fighting style and blah, blah, blah. And I'll explain, A, that I was looking for more information on Ashfall, on the dragon riders, specifically on the lance, and B, that I was looking for information on armor, similar to what we had found there. Similar make or craftsmanship. Or,
Dragon scale armor?
yeah, for me.
Well, I don't know a whole lot. I've heard tell of Ashfall, some of the legends. They kind of weave in and out of some of the stories we pass down for Oxborough and in the Redwood. I'm not terribly familiar with it. As far as the armor, not a whole lot of people work in that kind of thing. If you found the materials itself, I'm sure a skilled blacksmith could do something. We have somebody here who would be able to work with it, but I dare say that we don't have any of those materials.
Yeah, even currently, I don't have any armor right now. I was looking for something similar that would kind of pass me by. I mean, I've used chainmail for a while, and it's sturdy, it's helped me, but I need something lighter,
Well,
more flexible.
I mean, scale armor is a common enough thing. It wouldn't be difficult to make. It's definitely lighter than the chain you're used to.
But I need someone who can make it as strong.
You want something as light as scale but as heavy as ringmail. That's, well, that's certainly a difficult challenge. It's,
Exactly.
perhaps more in the realm of something enchanted.
I'm not sure. I'm on a search right now.
I mean, materials can only be as strong as they exist. It requires magical energies and blessings to push them beyond their natural capacities.
That sounds like money to me.
Well, you get what you pay for, so to say.
Yeah. Maybe I'll just have to get something made temporarily while I search.
Would seem a reasonable concept. You didn't find anything in Ashfall that you could use. It seems if you were going to find anything of that sort, it would be there.
We found something, but Ivan's been using it. Has he? Or has he just been holding on to it?
A little bit. He's a little uncomfortable using it. You would have seen him on the ship with it and in the fight with the lizardmen.
Yeah. It was made of scales, but I'd have to adjust it to fit. And it seemed to fit him already. It's not something I know I want to mess with.
I mean, Ashfall's supposed to be a very large place. Only found one?
We didn't look. I didn't want to loot the place. It wasn't why I was there. The only reason I have this spear was because the voice inside wouldn't let me put it down.
Voice inside. You should be careful with such things. Not everything out there is good, trustworthy, or will have your best interests at heart.
Yeah. But it seems to be leading me in a decent direction for now.
Well, just tread carefully.
Definitely.
Make sure you continue to follow your path. Don't let people take you off it.
Yeah.
I really don't know too much beyond that, though I don't know that Hikaru would know necessarily what you seek, but worth a try, I guess. I'm not sure exactly where they ended up, but I do know they headed north.
Okay. I'll have to search. That might be a trip for another time, but it'll be one I have to make.
Yes, well, if you start from Oxborough and head north, I'm sure you can... I'm sure somebody will have seen them passing.
Definitely. Well, I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I just got one last little question. It's kind of a personal one. Not so much about history. If you had to pick one thing, one trait that made a good leader, what do you think that'd be?
One single trait. It's a very difficult question. Why is it that you ask this?
In Oxborough, I saw groups of leaders, saw multiple leaders, all doing things in their own way, and trying to consider their people, and moving forward, and preserving their heritage, and establishing themselves. And I lost a good friend on a journey recently. It was Finley.
Oh,
He passed away while we were trying to save another member.
that is sad news. He's a very kind fellow.
Yeah. And I'm an aggressive type of person, so I tend to push things in the direction that I feel they need to go. So I'm trying to make sure I do it well. Because whenever you make a decision like that, you can impact the safety of those around you. And if I'm going to be doing it, I need to do it properly.
Well, of course. To be a good leader, there are many traits that are necessary. And as you've discovered, you must be able to make the hard decisions and live with the consequences. As far as what I feel is the most important trait of being a leader, is being able to serve. As the leader, it is not your responsibility to command others. It's your responsibility to make sure everyone you are responsible for succeeds.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Take it for what it's worth.
I'll need as much advice as I can get. feel like this is going to take some time, but hopefully it's worth it. I just hate to lose a friend because I'm still learning.
It may happen. Mistakes will always be made.
Indeed. So if I'm not going to find all the information I need in this town, I might ask around a little bit about Hikaru, but are we able to stay here for a little bit?
Of course. You are always welcome as our guest. Anytime you come here, a room will be waiting for you.
You've been very good to me. I thank you.
Repaying the favors.
Hopefully we'll get to share some ales here.
Oh, yes. We have very good ale here.
Well, I won't keep you from your duty anymore. It was nice seeing you again.
Of course, you as well. Stay in the light. She turns, leaves.
When she heads out. Well, what do you guys think? Do we keep going north, or do we take a little break?
Carmen's kind of like looking out over the lake. It's like, oh no, no more travel. This place is nice. This is where it's at.
Well, I guess you're right. I'll just kind of walk beside her, throw one arm around her, and just enjoy the view.
Make him a charisma check.
Fade to black. 20.
Yeah, you do that.
Wow, wow, wow.
Every check.
She
geared
kind of
towards
leans into
women.
you a little
Just
bit.
Amazing.
And as it fades to black, you just hear, ugh, yuck. All right, so you spend some time in Nestleton doing anything else while you're there?
I'd ask around a little bit to see if anyone knew more information about Hikaru, potentially anyone who was closer to them.
Nobody really knows about that here. As Amelia told you, when they left Oxborough, they headed north.
Oh, north from Oxborough.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
When they left Oxborough, they did not travel together.
Okay, yeah. So I'd probably ask around. Well, no, I wouldn't. I'd just think Vanburg.
There probably would not be any news here.
I'd ask if anyone knew the geography of the area. Maybe any towns that are north of Vanburg.
North of Vanburg?
Yeah.
Not a whole lot of people know that area because that land is very difficult to live in. Make an investigation check. Or no, let's call it a persuasion. You gotta.
That one.
Okay, yeah. No, nobody really knows anything about that area.
Oh, okay. Well, for now, I'm thinking Vanburg is my next guess, so I'm gonna enjoy the time, and then I'll head back after. I maybe even message them and say, I'm just gonna stay here for a couple weeks.
How do you message them?
Box.
I'm gonna stay here for a couple weeks.
Okay.
I should be back a month from when I left.
You get no response.
That's fine. And I would also, probably when I can sneak away, I'd stay there for like the first day. But at one point I'd take some time to go back to the blacksmiths, and I'd see about commissioning myself some armor.
Okay.
Again, I'd mentioned similarly what I'm looking for. I wanted to get, I saw this dragon mail armor. I want something in a similar style because it seemed hard, but it seemed light, and I was flexible and I could move. But again, my defense is important, so if they don't think that they have anything special up their sleeves, I'll have to get a chainmail.
They kind of seem confused by your request, considering there is such a thing as scale mill.
Yeah.
And it kind of does what you want, except that it's going to be a lighter type of armor than you're used to. Kind of steering you away from that, they direct you towards lamellar. Basically, it's like the under part is this leather undercoating, but it's a bunch of bands of metal. So it has more flexibility than like plate, but it is a heavy armor. It's not for moving quickly.
But they think it would protect me as well as chain?
It would. They seem to think it'd be better than your old chain shirt.
How much do you think something like that would cost me?
it'd be pricey. Just in materials alone. I mean, we could probably do it for 300.
Well, I mean, what are the materials like? I mean, minus your hours. If I was to place the order, I've only got about 250 that I can use right now.
250. I mean, we're already cutting it back pretty.
I'm not saying that'd
pretty
be all of
heavily for
it,
you.
but is that enough to cover materials so that I can cover the rest once it's done?
Yeah, I mean that's fine if you want to pay part now.
Find a way to make up the rest, I suppose. In saying that, though, I'm going to be heading back to Valendale.
Okay. I mean, we could send it out with like a courier or like one of the caravans. Maybe it costs more.
I think if we could arrange that, do a couple measurements now, that kind of thing, get it all sorted out.
Okay. It would probably cost like another 50 gold or so to send it on a decent caravan where it's not going to get stolen.
Yeah. Well, I think we should do it.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
I'd
Sounds
like
good.
armor made by you guys. I think it'd be special.
Yeah, well, we've been experimenting with this style. It's I've seen a few other people do it, so it'll be good. It'll be interesting. Looking forward to this one.
Good to hear. Try to make it acid-croft-like, whatever that means to you.
All right, we can do something. Sure. Just stand up over there, that platform right there.
Yep.
Take your measurements and everything.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, spending the rest of the time there.
Okay. So you spend how long at the resort?
A total of 2 weeks from the first day I got there, and then
Okay,
a
so
week back. So I'd be gone a month.
Okay. Yeah, you guys start to get a little nervous. He's been gone a long time.
I mean, I know you'd be gone for at least 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Let's just,
but the third week passes, he's still not back.
well, let's just go over to Kai's desk. Like, can I have the box, please?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Asin, you dead?
No response.
Asin.
She's awesome.
No response.
Oh, he's dead.
We'll keep trying throughout the day, see if we can get in touch with him. We'll just be hungover or drunk, or both.
Drunk over.
I can check out to see what. Did I figure out what? Did you tell me what magic's in there? Can't remember.
I don't know if you've ever told them.
Oh, well, I mean, there's
Possible.
a crystal. There appears to be a pair of linked crystals, one in here and one in, I imagine, the other. Not 100% on exactly what magics are in there.
Well, maybe it's a distance thing.
Could be. I mean, we've never tested them this far, I don't think.
Give me 10 minutes.
Take your time.
I'll take the 10 minutes to see if I can deter what spell is in it.
Okay. You using Identify?
Yeah.
Okay. It's not exactly a spell. It's an enchantment. It's related to. You just have message, right?
Yeah.
It comes across as a more powerful version of your message spell.
Fair enough. Can I tell how far it reaches?
Make an Arcana check.
14.
14. It'd be hard to say, with it not being a spell you know or fully a spell. You know, from what you can gather from your spell, you know it has a limited range.
Yeah.
You don't know how far it is.
He might be out of the limited range of this thing.
Good.
We've never really tested it at a long distance.
Good to know that it's that it has it. I mean, bad time to find out,
Yeah, well,
but we don't know exactly how long you plan to stay out.
well, we can go after him, but
Right, and if we miss him on the
we'll miss him
road,
on the road, and then he's back here, and he thinks we're all. It's one of those things. We just have to wait it out, I think.
do you know anyone in the Arcanum who can send a message?
Probably. You can see if I can find something. Better if they know him. Hopefully. I'll check the few that he's met. Give me a couple hours. I'll be back.
Right.
I'm gonna go try the people I know. Shit, I forgot the name of my book. Karina and what's her name?
Marie,
Marie. Hold off.
what are you trying to get them to do?
See if they can in any way get a hold of him. So they would know.
God, where is Karina? Marie says that she can send a message, an attempt to get a hold of him.
Do you mind? He's been missing for a bit.
What sort of message do you want to get to him?
Just ask him if he's all right, more or less. We haven't heard from him.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a few minutes.
Of course.
She goes over and she starts casting something. Right around the end of the time that you're staying there, you get the voice of a woman in your head that says, "Are you all right?"
Not again. No. Get out of there. Who are you?
This is Marie.
What do you want?
I'm trying to find out whether you're okay or not. You've been missing.
I'm right here.
She stops casting, goes back to you and goes, well, the good news is he's not dead. The bad news is I have no idea where he is or what he's doing. His answers,
He's not very smart.
yeah. And I that's all I can do today.
Well, if he's not dead, then that's good enough. I will tell everybody. Thank you very much.
Of course.
Appreciate it.
No problem.
And I will head back and tell him that he's not dead.
Okay.
But he's dumb.
Yeah. So that's brought back. Probably another half week past that, Kai starts getting really antsy. He starts really bugging you guys and bothering you, demanding to know when Azencross is going to be back, because a job's come in and he needs him there for it.
I'd be trying on the
Oh,
on the
shit.
box every once in a while, a couple
Yeah.
of times a day.
Okay. You keep trying. Right around the end of the week, you hear Ivan come over the box.
You around?
Hello.
About goddamn time.
What do you mean?
These things have a range, apparently.
That sounds like an engineering oversight.
Right. You're needed back here like 2 days ago.
Yeah, I'm close now. I've been on my way back for a few days.
Right, and you need to get here as soon as you can.
What's going on? What do you need?
There's a job.
Okay, where?
Get back here!
If we need to start planning things now, you can talk to me. Put Kai on the phone.
Whatever. Gotta go oil my knees.
Fucking all right.
There's a statement I've
That's-
never wanted to
Okay,
hear.
let's just keep sauntering on.
Yeah,
home.
I'll give him to give the box guy, explain what's going on.
Okay.
Says he wants to plan ahead. Let him know what's up.
I don't know how this thing works.
Push the
He's
button.
used it
Talk.
already.
No, I get how it works, but I can't tell him those things. Who knows who else would hear it?
Well, then tell him that you can't tell him. I'm not dealing with him today.
Oh, he gets upset over paperwork. He's not gonna like me saying, I can't tell you.
Right.
Hey, give it to me. Hey.
You're not Kai,
No,
Kendrick.
no, he can't give you that information over this thing, apparently.
Okay, well then tell him not to bitch. I'm busy. I'll be there soon.
Kai, don't bitch.
He grabs the box and clicks open and says, God damn it, Asin, just get back here now. There's a reason that we exist, and this is why we exist. You should be here.
I'm on my way.
Your time was up several days ago.
I was not given a definitive time.
Read the contract you signed.
That's what you're for, Kai.
It was in the paperwork.
God damn it. He throws the box across the room.
I'm gonna catch it with this mage hand.
Make an Arcana check.
19.
Okay, yeah, you catch it.
How was the trip?
Much needed.
That's good.
See you guys soon.
Miss you.
I'm not responding anymore.
I would just like put it next to Kai.
As you're putting it down, all you hear is a Sylvan curse.
What did he say?
He said you do inappropriate things with saplings.
Me or him?
That's just what the curse means.
Okay.
Okay. So I travel back.
Okay, so a couple days later, you get back. You come into the front. Kai's there. He's like, oh, good, you're back. All right, into the office. Let's talk. We'll call it there.
Yeah.
We're already a lot later than I thought. I mean, we started late. We apologize.
Just on a side note, because I know I'll forget. Just get it out of the way. I wanted to tell Kai that a delivery's coming and that I'm going to owe them 100 gold when it gets here.
Okay.
It's been a month. My monthly pay is coming in. Make sure that goes to getting sent back to the people in Nestleton.
Okay. Yep.
You got a paid week's, like month's vacation.
Yeah.
Basically. It's in your contracts that you get a set amount, a minimum set amount of time in between after successfully completing these. Because it's basically, as opposed to paying you for danger pay, they give you time off. But yeah, we'll call it there. Sorry for starting so late, guys.
Do we all get paid in that time?
You guys will get paid for the new month.
Is it the same amount or?
Yeah, it'll be the same amount.
75.
Yep. Well, this will be the first time you get paid.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for tuning in, people.
Yeah, thanks everybody for
Yeah.
showing up. A little bit slower of an episode. Had to take care of some things in between. What's going on? Next week will be a good one for sure. So definitely tune in
scared.
for that.
I'm scared.
Yeah,
I'm over it.
I got some really fun stuff prepared. So
Well, hopefully we have our new mics, and hopefully that the audio was.
I don't know how you guys found it, but we have the new mics that we're using now, and soundboard. It is a thing of beauty. We've all been drooling over it.
It's like the size of a table,
Yeah,
and it's
great.
covered with knobs and lights.
So hopefully it sounded a lot better for you guys. We're working on it.
Hopefully we
sorry
can
for
get
the,
the-
sorry for the one camera. We had a camera explode earlier. That's why we were so.
We're working on backup like all the other cameras.
Yeah, that's why we were. That's why we were so late getting going. There was a lot of
no
exploding and frustration. But definitely join us next week. It's going to be great.
Please.
Like I said, I've got some really fun stuff coming up, and I hope you guys will enjoy it. I think you will. Otherwise, Sunday. Oh no, you're not.
No,
here
not this week.
Next week, right?
Next week, yeah.
Back next week.
I'll
with Leslie
I'll
Bryan.
do Wednesday again next week.
Okay. Monday, Retro Tech. I think you're done the Secrets of Evermore now?
No.
Not quite?
No,
Okay.
it should be another week or two.
Still
I
got
was
another one or
unable to
two in
make
you.
this Monday, so
Right, you could, yeah.
another week or two, and then we'll see where we go.
Tuesday, Alien Isolation still?
Yeah, it's just gotten.
Yeah.
We have
so
to finish that game.
Brian and Cassie, horror games on Tuesday, Alien Isolation.
It's making Ryan poop
With
Wednesday,
no aliens.
with no aliens. Wednesday, Salty Wizard in the morning with Ian, playing games and getting angry. I think Brian's going to do Legend of Brian on Wednesday instead of Sunday, just to
Yes.
make up for it.
Wednesday night.
Thursday, Forge Up Fiesta. We are at the end.
We thought we were
Very
at the end, but we just need a little bit more. A little more
That
push.
is our Dysfunctional Party stream. Usually couch co-op games. This is one that we did last year. It's a charity event. Really good for Child's Play. Definitely check out their website if you're interested at all. Getting video games and things to children in need who need the distraction. It's a pretty good charity, so definitely check it out.
One of our favorite charities.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate it. And then Friday, back for Clockwork and Constructs. It's going to be a great episode. We'll try to start on time. Takes a little more setup now with the new mic thing.
We
but
might have
we're
to.
getting
We
pretty
might have
good at
just
it.
changed like the official start time just because of the new mics.
Yeah, we'll have a look at it, but we should be good.
Well, that'll be well.
We
you'll
should be
know
good
well
to
in
go.
advance.
Mitch will be off a little early next week, so we'll figure it out. Same time.
Other than that, guys.
Show up. It'll be a great episode. Definitely come out for it. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining us, putting up with our shenanigans. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Enjoy the long weekend.
Yes.